mi ló ní kí n máa ké tantan. Koiki Media, ọ̀rọ̀ lágbájú hàn mí. Má bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn, ọmọ Yorùbá tata o. Àǹtádùn rẹ, ọmọ jẹ́fẹ́ lárẹ́ mi. Ṣé ìlọ máa fi dìbò ọ̀tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa ń dé mádé. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ máa wọ̀ o. Ìgbò máa wọ̀ kájọ́jì ọdún wọ. Àjòjì tó bá wọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa tẹ̀lé ní bọ́ra. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ náwó òyìnbó tó dé. Ìgbà tó yìnbó dé o. Òun náà dé tó tọ̀ sí o. Koiki Media sábà ní bàbá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àdáńtọ́, àtúnbèrè gidi. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àwa là ń gbẹ́tò lárugẹ jẹ́ ká jọgbọ́ o. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àtúnjàfẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa, fẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Ọmọ Oòduà ni wá o. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Ikú tí ó ṣe bí lébi òsì, àdìmú bàbá iyọ̀. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. We bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Afẹ́fẹ́ tó ń fẹ́ òkú kan gbogbo lára ni. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àpèrè gèdè Olódùmarè ló fún wa sí. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Gbogbo ayé ẹ̀gbọ́n, àwa ní bàbá o. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Òdúdúwà lágbèdá ní òtítọ́ lágbèdá ní. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àbí sọ̀dálẹ̀, àbí sódìgẹ̀ta. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Àgbọ̀tàn, àtúnpẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Koiki Media, we bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koiki Media is around to give us latest. Is around to give us latest. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody select. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody select. Koiki Media is around to give us latest.
Now let's play the anthem, and we have just 1 hour for the presentation. I have to be on the Star Radio UK at 11 o'clock. So much technical glitch yesterday on the Star Radio. We couldn't even do Niger voices. So, sometimes it's like that. So we got to catch up. We're going to miss Lano. I try Lati Bewa. Hello, good morning. You're speaking. Where do you say you're calling from?
From the business show down at the XL in London.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I was just quickly calling to see if you're still planning on attending the show this month.
Oh yeah, I love business. So I have to definitely going to be coming. When is it going to be happening again?
So it's the 22nd and the 23rd of November.
Okay, all right. Is that the one in Olympia?
No, so it's at the XL.
Excel. Okay, all right. I think I already registered, if I'm right.
Yeah. No, I have you down as registered. I just wanted to confirm your attendance.
I will be coming down there definitely.
Okay, super. And I also just wanted to check, because I noticed that you're one of the only people that hasn't registered for a masterclass yet. I was just wondering if that was something of interest to you.
Sorry, what?
It's completely free to attend, but you do have to book on for them, and they're booking up quite quickly now that we're getting close to the event.
No, I'll just be coming on my own for free.
Okay, so you didn't want to attend any of the master classes?
No, I wouldn't need that. I wouldn't need the master class. No, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I would definitely recommend them. I mean, if you're in the industry.
No, I'll be fine with that. I'll just add the attendance.
Okay, no problem at all then.
All right. I'll see you on the 20th. All right then. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. But Shoripo man fi phone lé àwọn èèyàn to attend event. I mean, Nigeria is a country, bomb bastard. Okay, easy dollar. Ìwọ fẹ́ máa fara away Europe. Oh, fẹ́ ká gba Yorùbá nation. Shoripo no let me more. I got a phone call for a business event on the 20th. If I have the time, I will go. If I need time. That is how you run a country. Nigeria is not a country. I play on time more. Nigeria, no, I mean, I can't go in no.
Dàpamọ́núrò yẹ kó mọ̀ pẹ́ dá. Torẹ́ni tó bá kọ̀ tí ò dúpẹ́ orí ẹgbẹ̀fà. Irú wọn ti pẹ́gi dínà orí ẹgbẹ̀je níjọ. Ìdí àti abárè tí àwọn Yorùbá UK Central Office parapọ̀ sàṣẹ̀rò nínú ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ wọn. Tí wọ́n sì ya ọjọ́ kan àrà ọ̀tọ̀ sílẹ̀ fún ìdúpẹ́. Lórí ibi àti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ibi abadé àti ibi tá ń lọ láì. Àkọ́kọ́ rú ẹ̀ tí àwọn ìkàn lọ́kọ̀lọ́kọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé ọmọ parapọ̀ fọ́ǹdọ̀ kan sọ wípé Olúwa ó ṣe é. Táà sì ti máa láǹfààní láti máa pàdé àwọn olólùfẹ́ wa gbogbo. Láwọn tí wọ́n jó nígbàwọ́ fún ètò ìdúpẹ́ yìí. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí Yorùbá UK Central Office fúnra lára wọn gan. Tí wọ́n tó ní nǹkan là ń jọ ṣe. Fún Wikimedia tí wọ́n jágbẹnusọ fún Dr. Sunday Igboho Òòṣà. Gbẹ̀dú magazine ti ká lára rẹ̀. Dr. Sabi Talk Show. Sanfatis FM. Gbọ́ àpapọ̀ Yorùbá World Congress àti Yorùbá World Leader lágbàáyé. Ọjọ́ ọpẹ́, ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta. Oṣù kejìlá ọdún tí a wà yìí ní Abadasha Action College, Pitt Road Side, Pitt Road, London, SE14 5SF, UK 135 Pitt Road, London, SE14 5SF ni ó ti máa wáyé. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látago 3 ọ̀sán títí di agogo 10 àṣálẹ́ UK time. Ọ̀fẹ́ àti ìrọ̀rùn ní ètò jíjẹ mímu ọjọ́ náà mọ pọ́sí fún wa. Tá ò sì ní gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni fún owó ìwọlé. Tó jásí wípé gbogbo ẹni tó bá fẹ́ wá sí bí ètò ìgbà yìí lọ́jọ́ náà, ó gbọ́dọ̀ bá tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wọlé rẹ̀ lórí Eventbrite lọ́kàn tẹ́ bá ti tẹ First Yorùbá Community in UK Meet and Greet Thanksgiving lọ́mọ láǹfààní àti forúkọ yín àti àwọn tó bá ẹyẹ ìkànnì lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Ẹ má gbàgbé wípé ètò tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wa yìí dá lórí Comforsa. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí tẹ́yin gan bá nírànwọ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún wa kí ètò yìí lè wáyé kódò kí gbọ́ngbọ́n kan sí i. Bóyá yìí náà sì fẹ́ sọ kéèsì bísínẹ́sì ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, ẹ lè fàtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sọ wá sí wa látòrí ímeèlì wa ecco@yukgp.org àbí kẹ́ pè wá lórí 073-671-52852. Bákan náà ni ẹ lè pè 073-940-56266 tàbí kẹ́ pè 077-609-86460. Ọjọ́ ìdúpẹ́, ọjọ́ ayọ̀ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé. Yorùbá World Media ló kéde lórúkọ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé. Àwọn alájẹ.
That's the Yoruba Day, December 2nd. To play later. That is the Yoruba Day. Ẹ fàyè sílẹ̀, ẹ make sure pé ẹ book appointment pé December 2nd this year. At least away from the social media. What about the visa or late about for any visa? Good luck. You will meet us here. 10 o'clock, we have 1 hour to do the presentation, and it's going to be, as usual, our awareness campaign. You know, that is what we do on this platform. Platform to dissolve Nigeria. Nigeria is not working. If it's not the kind of platform you want, you can excuse yourself so that the rest of us can have the time. mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀ níbi tí ẹ bá ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò Koiki Media live transmission. It is the second day of. I love using my mouse when I'm using my laptop. You know, it's much better than the mouse on the laptop itself. Kí ló ń sọ nípa ọba wa nísìn? Warning at the Tech Summit, the King and the AI. Obale Ukelele is currently in, Kenya. And maybe we should listen to what he said earlier. Heritage copy Heritage TV. I love everything that presents us as Yoruba people. Thank you so much, everyone, and a very good morning wherever you're watching from around the world. Let's listen to King Charles. What is said in Kenya. Katopada was say Saleh, Lord, I want to other conversation that we want to talk about. Eba Aronte Kelosori page Aroli Baba 1010 Kebawa subscribe to the page. Muki sister me Lady K. I was watching her yesterday and I was just laughing my head off. Muki Wubu Yoruba World Media every Wednesday at Darapomo Yoruba World Media. We have a new chairman. Dr. Zabi. I'm sure a lot of you have seen more changes when it comes to the Yoruba World Media. We also have the Yoruba home-based media. Ti Baba Lekiti, ti gbogbo yin mo be ni mowo, Baba Lekiti, Baba Dada, ti àwọn jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí chairman wọn ní home base. It is still the same, but kò sí bí a ṣe ní split náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ iwájú. Kódà nígbà tí ìran Yorùbá bá dúró tán lọ́jọ́ iwájú, I'm a new representative to Mama represent Yoruba, to Mama report news. Go CNTA ni Louis, okay? That is how shit old the country is. The Middle East, I want to grab network it on, So when anytime you're watching Al Jazeera is playing the narrative of the Middle East. A lot of you more reason that we should come out of Nigeria so that Yoruba le say. A very important say. Let's listen to King Charles. This is what he said. He was not going to apologize for what took place between 1952 and 1960. The crime against humanity committed by the British Empire. Because empire and one lonely journal alone. They refuse to accept, because if they do, they will have to pay a lot of, reparation money. Mokibo I won't be having the time to say good morning to everybody one at a time. So I've just captured everybody. But Babakintoye, Igbowo, Chipa, Iloge, and my mom, I will say a special good morning. But every other person, I've just said good morning. I can't be talking because I need time, to be saying good morning, this, good morning, that I teaching a lot already. This is the second program, and we might be running program throughout the whole day just to catch up, sometimes. I don't give time when I come out live. When I'm live, I'm live. If you want to know when I'm live, follow me on all the platforms. I am live on the Twitter space. I am live on TikTok. I am live on Instagram. So there's no way you will not know when I'm live. But with Mr. Koiki Baolemanja, the live, I don't have a time. I come out anytime because Koiki Media is just a 24 hours news network. And we want you to support us. I just paid $30. I will have just said, you know what? I don't have that money myself. So Tabani support the media. I've just paid the Mix LR today. They keep bouncing. Eventually, they disconnected it. But because I still have about some few penny in my account this morning, and I thought I want to Lori Mix LR, it will be unfair on them that because that is the only way they can listen to us. But at the end of the day, when we come out and say, support the media, come on here, you want money. Oh yes, BBC wants money. That's why they're operating. If I don't pay BBC TV license, they cannot operate. So I have just paid. The email is there. Unfortunately, we can't use my very powerful machine. Like almost 2 weeks. This is a powerful machine, but unfortunately, it is not solving. It is not doing the job I wanted to do for now. So that's why we are using mobile phone to do our broadcast in the last few weeks. Because machine tan look gone. machine tá ń lò tó jẹ́ the gbòógì machine tí mo fi ń bá Nigeria government láti sọ fún wọn pé a fẹ́ lọ, unfortunately ó ti dẹnu kọlẹ̀, so there's nothing I can do to that. So whenever you're watching us, if the broadcast is not clear, it's because we're not using the kind of system that the broadcast. But many people don't understand, you think the media can just for you social media war, but it shouldn't be like that. I mean, Timbani $30 anything. I can't pay the MixLR. And this is what it says at exactly information 9:36 a.m. 29 minutes ago. Hey, Koiki Media, MixLR, you have successfully signed up for the MixLR Premium Plus. Here are the few of the neat things you can do on your new plan. I could do the $9, but mama for me 3 hours. You can't pay anything. It's giving me 12 hours window. So a program for the whole day. I want to allow the MixLR. They'll be able to listen. To buy I need more fun. They need 24 hours. If I have the full money, I can someone $80 and you can back. Because we are here trying to present the program. Some of these little things that should not be, our worried. And support. And that's why I said, if many people are giving us that $1, £1 every day, it will go a long way. Yes, I will be able to run my own affairs on it, but I will also be able to run a media. But people are not saying that Al Jazeera is being sponsored by Qatar government. Media gongolo ni iṣẹ́ tó pọ̀jù nínú ìrìnàjò yìí. Tí media tó bá dúró dáadáa, a lè lọ anywhere ni mo sọ. Whether a máa jà ni, a máa lo diplomacy ni, a máa lo negotiation ni. If all the media is not working, there's nothing we can do. You can't do anything. Especially we are fighting a monster. So, even though the numbers is not as much, but at least they are still there. One bower than 5 people were there today. And why imagine Kimani MixLR. That means we've lost 5 listeners from there. And most of them are in Nigeria. But when I'm very nipa the Yoruba media radio T1 Polongo Lati Joy, Oshiwa in production, ko ti ready. So intention is just the template. So Boshimari to mani FM, o mani shortwave, o de mani so many other things. So that is on that as well. Then Kinimotu again. I think if I remember any other thing, I will also go along with it. But it is important. Agbodoma emphasize it. Media, media shere. Al Jazeera is playing a key role. Israel will like Al Jazeera, but she want in Israel. Could the CBT Al Jazeera day? Go anywhere in the world. So anytime Tebani and Koikefe and Go Al Jazeera, government Qatar no sponsor one. Gbogbo studio wọn tẹ́ ń rí tẹ́ máa ń rí tó ń glaring dáadáa yẹn. Àwọn ló ń pump owó síbẹ̀. Tá bá délẹ̀ ilẹ̀ lérí tá ń lọ, máa lọ wá bí ṣe fẹ́ source owó mi. Tó bá dẹ̀ pé ní Koiki lọ wá bó ṣe fẹ́ source owó tiẹ̀, then that means pé we will reduce what we are doing. Content wa máa reduce lórí Yorùbá Nation because mo lè máa tún máa ní mo fẹ́ wá source owó, and especially we're trying to be careful, especially Remi. Kó má yẹ pé ìgbà yẹn ni àwọn ọmọ Tinubu máa ní kó lọ fún mi lówó. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo ní gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Because tí bá fẹ́ gbowó ni màá ti gbowó nígbà tí Tinubu gbé Buhari wọlé ní 2015. I have all the privilege níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. But it is what we do that is different. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé I've stood my ground. Now, let's start with this.
The British Empire during the Kenyan struggle for independence, but he did not formally apologize for past abuses.
Oh, ni apologize. Kí ló fẹ́ apologize for?
Our war correspondent Nicholas Richard reports from Kenya.
The welcome on an African night was a warm one. But King Charles knows he faces a sensitive challenge.
A sensitive challenge, mo kàn fẹ́ ṣe analysis ẹ̀ díẹ̀. Because gbogbo problem táwọn face lẹ́ni ó dá lórí ìlú yìí. Gbogbo problem tí African face ó dá lórí àwọn European countries. Gbogbo à ń táwọn síra wa, à ń táwọn sáwọn North, à ń táwọn sáwọn Igbo, ó dá lórí àwọn ará bí. So, sensitive question, don't be king ni pé King Charles, ó wà ní Kenya báyìí, ojú ẹ̀lẹ́ wò yẹn. kí ló máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Mau Mau a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ is a rebellion that took place in 1952 to 13 years ni wọ́n fi bá British Empire jà. How many years the Europe have lò tá máa fi sọ pé bá government jà? I don't want to be using the word bá government jà. À ń béèrè fẹ́tọ̀ wa ni. Because tá bá náà bá government jà, àwọn kan máa pé kí lẹ́mí pé bá government jà. Ẹ̀tọ́ wa là ń béèrè. Láàárín ẹ̀ a máa expect àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kan máa ní no fẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ yẹn right wọn ni. But àwa tá mọ̀ pé ẹ̀tọ́ yẹn ó ṣe kókó ó ṣe pàtàkì níbi tílẹ̀ Yorùbá dé lẹ́ni. Táwọn olórí burúkú náà sọ fún wa pé àwọn ò ní gbóúnjẹ wá sísàlẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé pé àwọn làwọn dá problem tó pọ̀ jù nísàlẹ̀ tí wọ́n jẹ́ ká róúnjẹ jẹ. Mo ní Ìgbòho ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ kó má milẹ̀. Ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho òòṣà kọ́lọ́run Elédùmarè ó ní ojúmọ́ kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kó má dárúkọ Ìgbòho. Àwa la mọ value Ìgbòho ṣe sùúrù. Àwọn north wọ́n mọ value ẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé north jáde lánàá? Olóyè gan ló sẹ́ndì link yẹn sí mi pé coordinator ẹ̀yin ò tí rèé lè ní àmúnibá mi mú. Ó ti down lọ́hùn gidi. But in tó ń fa ìjà wa àti north kò ju pé àwọn lórí burúkú empire níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn àwọn ló dá gbogbo wàhálà lẹ̀. We should not even have any problem with the north. Tó bá àwọn north tó bá jẹ́ pé Fúlàní ló fẹ́ kó máa control wọn, there is no problem. But in terms of nísìnyí pé àwọn empire tó dá wàhálà sílẹ̀, àwọn ló dá this hatred between us and every other ethnic groups. Àwọn British Empire ló dá sílẹ̀. But ọmọ Yorùbá lè ní nísìnyí fẹ́ accept yẹn pé àwọn tó dá sílẹ̀ they are not going to solve any problem. Ìyẹn mo ṣe fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà látọ̀dọ̀ Queen. And don't ask me, no, let me just leave that. So our British Empire, it lasted for 200 years. Àwa náà nígbà kan à ń pera wa ní Ọ̀yọ́ Empire. And mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń support wa tí kò sú yín. Àwọn kan little that they can give. Little yẹn náà ló máa dódíndí. Ẹ má fi media ṣeré. Whether it is my own media, whether it is the YSDM media, whether it is Yoruba World Media, home-based media, or independent media. Àwọn media kan wà tó lọ ń ṣiṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ táwọn ń ṣe nìyẹn. But àwa tá jẹ́ freelance, that means we have opportunity to do a lot of other things. So in the man rò pé bóyá no. It may register for lele. Go there and check it. Go on the company house. I pay this government of UK. I have an accountant. Tí bá yẹ pé mo ṣiṣẹ́ media nísìnyí tó yẹ pé iṣẹ́ mi ni mo ṣe before media. Màmá pé 2 hours mo fẹ́ bá ṣe lórí Yorùbá Nation. Tí bá ti ṣe 2 hours mi tán kò sí kọ́tẹ́ anybody lè sọ. I have the time for you to call me. Your media mélòó lẹ máa ní time tẹ́ máa pè tó máa dá yín lóhùn. So it's just to tell people that we are all doing the same job, but and I've said it 3 years ago, money full time, because I know the importance of what we are doing. Ọmọ Yorùbá more important of ìtagbédání. You need a strong communication or a strong communicator láti máa deliver message káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé pé Yorùbá Nation yẹn kò ń ṣeré rárá, because àwọn kan rò pé eré la gbé dání. And that is why the Northerners can tell us that we don't want that food anymore, and we can lock our borders. Ocean sumo boni, but we must first enlighten as many people. Because Elomi listen, bomb bastard ni, because alubosa yen alegbini oke ogun tí a máa supply gbogbo le Yorùbá pátá. But when we are living in denial that until food comes from the north, we survive. We can survive without the Northerners' food. Let them keep their food away in the north. They are bomb bastard. We do not want terrorists on our land. Terrorists. The UK would not allow terrorists in this country. Likewise, the US will not allow terrorists. So why must we allow terrorists? Our governors here for allowing the Yoruba land to be used as a terrorist playing ground. Bomb bastard. We don't want that. Do you think that this country allows terrorists? No, they do not want terrorists, and we don't want terrorists. If we are thinking that we want to have some Fulani with us, we must know that they are not Fulani that are killing us. We don't want the Fulani terrorists that is coming to kill our people. That is the message that we are delivering, and that is why Igboho said he gave them 7 days at Iwerele, rather. Oh yes, somebody's asking now, what is the work of Agbekoya? Agbekoya is ready to work, but they don't have the kind of equipment to fight back. That is a question to all the bomb bastard governors that are holding the security vote to the tune of 500 million naira every year. Multiply that by 4 years. And some of you will come here and be talking nonsense. Bomb bastard. Amotekun should be armed with AK-49 to keep our territory safe. And when Baba and Shishe, how can Agbekoya be telling us they don't have Okada? This is the money that they can import 300 Okadas in every state and give it out. So that Okada here, because we don't have good roads. So Tobagbo Alangbe, Fulani can operate, they will move down there swiftly. That is not the job of the Yoruba Nation campaigners. Our own job is to continue to educate and give awareness of all the reason in the world that we must protect and preserve who we are. Bomb bastard Yoruba people are saying, keep Nigeria. You think that the UK is not happy each time you say we should keep Nigeria. That is why the King Charles, and I say God bless the King, can travel to Kenya. And this is what he said.
During its colonial past.
No, there was no pity in my heart.
70 years ago in Kenya, there was an uprising against the then British colonial.
70 years ago, there was an uprising against the British Empire that lasted for 13 years. Some of you don't want us to go because you prefer the shit old country that is taking our real identity and is taking our space. That is why even in UK, they do not respect me as a Nigerian. They will not accept a Nigerian passport in any British bank. Bomb bastard. And you tell that come on. You sit down in Nigeria, we are telling you that that passport cannot be used to open a bank account in this country. I will have to use my driver license. If I take your Nigerian passport today, I have it upstairs. I still have Nigerian passport. Tiba Mulasi Bank, but I want to open a bank account. They'll be telling me which country is this. And that is the country that you want me to save. You are crazy. Oreo, Birara, bomb bastard. And when I'm talking like that, I am not talking to those of you that understand what we are saying. I am talking to all those crazy northerners, the Igbos, or the Yoruba that wants to save Nigeria, like the obedient bomb bastard, like the Atiku bomb bastard, and the APC bomb bastard. APC cannot build anything to bring Nigeria back to what it is. Nigeria is dead, and it is never going to rise. Any of your pastor, Nigeria mada, they are bomb bastard. Any imam, Nigeria mada, they are bomb bastard. Nigeria must be divided so that we can save and preserve ourselves. The British do not want terrorists in this country. That is why they are protecting their borders. We have 1,000 borders in Nigeria, and the North are telling us that you are bomb bastard. Keep that food to yourself. As a company, but we need to get our people to understand what we are saying before we hit the ground. Igboho ko sọ̀rọ̀. Igboho said, Koiki, coordinator, this was a week ago. Lọ sọ fún àwọn Fúlàní tó ń bẹ ní Ìwéré Ilé pé òun fún wọn ní ọjọ́ méje. 7 days. 7 days, we will make sure we get down there and we will do what needs to be done. Just like the British would do what has to be done to protect me as a citizen of this country or as a resident of this country against any terrorist. That is what Igboho is doing. That is what your government meant to be doing. Your governors are bomb bastards because that is the responsibility of the governor to make sure that they protect you. Conscious responsibility, Igboho. That is the responsibility of Iba Gani Adams. Iba Gani Adams is what is called the generalismo. He needs to go in the front, Igboho at the back, and thousands of us will support them as well. 72 hours I will be on the ground when the time comes. Stop bringing tribalism. Be a bomb bastard. You're crazy. Wait for the British to come and break Nigeria for you. They are coming. The British is coming to come and break Nigeria for you. You think the British are not happy the way Nigeria is operating right now? They are excited. because they are part of the problem. And they will remain that problem until every single one of us realize that the British do not want Nigeria to break. We must tell them that Nigeria needs to break so that the indigenous people can take control and protect their land. Not the British to be saying that if you're a British going to Nigeria, don't go to Anambra. Why is Anambra not a good place to go? I want to go to Anambra, but under a Biafra government that I know that I will be safe. I don't want to go to Anambra that all these bomb bastard governors are not protecting anybody there. Orubo Boni. By the time we get to where we are going, everybody will wake up. The only solution is total disintegration. Oh, start Koiki Media is already live on this, so I wanted to do Olayomi Koiki. I know we're running out of time, but we still manage the time. My name is Olayomi Koiki, a journalist, an activist. An activist is a job of his own. Maybe some of you don't know that. An activist is a job of his own. Let's go back and listen to King Charles. During the Kenyan struggle for independence, you think they want everybody to go?
Many activists have wanted. Our war correspondent Nicholas Richard reports from Kenya.
The welcome on an African night was a warm one. But King Charles knows he faces a sensitive challenge. It has fallen to him to deal with the legacy issues.
What is the legacy issue?
Slavery, and on this visit, Britain's conduct during its colonial...
British conduct during the colonial era. The British conduct during the Nigerian era. This is why we are struggling today as people. It is time we do what we need to do. And what do we need to do? Enlightenment, education. I have not told anybody to take arms. We haven't got to that stage yet. We have not got to the stage of going to take arms, but we are saying to you and educate you as much as possible that problem that is facing Nigeria today can never be resolved by anybody until there's a total dismantle and dissolution. And don't say that Nigeria cannot be dismantled. It is just a matter of when it's going to dismantle, Nigeria will break.
In my heart.
70 years ago,
70 years ago,
an uprising against the then British colonial rulers.
British colonial ruler.
The rebellion was crushed with great brutality.
The rebellion was crushed. They killed thousands of Kenyans. The British killed them. Benny, we are in the time of enlightenment. The word coming out of our mouth is very powerful, more than AK-49. But I want our governors to take the responsibility of security while we are still enlightening us on how we would dissolve Nigeria. Let them give Amotekun, Agbekoya, OPC, give them enough training and push them into the forest. Those that are ready to face that. Why do you think that Israel mobilized 350,000 soldiers ready to go and fight? Why do you think America is mobilizing every resources that they have into the Mediterranean Sea right now? Why do you think China? All these are security protecting something. The governors must now be ready and be held accountable. We will hold you accountable. It's just a matter of time. Because a lot of people that are dying all this time in Yoruba land should not die because money is with the governor. They are bomb bastard. They kept all the money and yet they cannot fund security of our land. Even now that Tinubu is the president, it is different from when dead or alive Buhari was there. Olori Buruku, we don't know whether he's dead, whether he's alive. But Tinubu should be talking about security. Give every security outfit, even in the northern part of Nigeria. I am not selfish, okay? So even the north must be protected against Fulani terrorists. Terrorists is not something you take with kid glove. You fight them, you kill them. Terrorists must be killed. That is a fact. America do not want any terrorists on their land. That is why you will not be able to get a visa in Nigeria because everybody has been categorized as terrorists because nobody can vet you. This is not the time to joke. This is the time to be asking all the governors in the Southeast. Well, at least the ESN are even activating much better now. Let's go ahead.
At a state banquet in Nairobi, the king spoke about painful times.
The king talks about painful time. What is the painful time? Let me quickly remind you about what took place during that time. It was a very terrible time. People wanted to be free, but the British never wanted anybody to be free. So many people were killed during the Kenya Revolution. That led to a 13 years fight between the British Empire and the Scottish people. I'm going to have to take this down because I have to start it again. That's the problem when I'm using phones, because sometimes it turns around and it picks something I don't want you to pick in the house. So I have to take out the video and probably start again. Those on the Instagram will be like, Koiki flipping now, man. Where are you now? Let's start again. That is why you follow me on all the platforms. I don't have problems with any Igbos. I don't have problem with Hausa people. I don't have problem with every indigenous people in Nigeria. I have problem with every bomb bastard of our politicians. They are the one creating enmity between me and you. Somebody said I was rejected to take a phone on credit because of a Nigerian passport is a shit hole. Money lati buying sorrow. Babawa Shafaruddin. There's a lot of report coming on my desk. I need lati sorrow Leni so that we can clear the air. There's a lot of report coming, and I need to speak to you. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. So, only deepest regret, but the king do not want to apologize for what generation did to Africa. So, Tebaro, we want to apologize to Nigeria as well. They are not going to apologize to Nigeria. They'll just say, well, I cannot take responsibility for what happened. Let's listen to him quickly. Oh my God.
And for that, there can be no excuse.
Well, there can be no excuse, we agree. But the question is, why are you not apologizing? That's why, when we're not using, and because the way I'm sitting, and I'm using two laptops, two laptops, broadcast, laptop, one laptop will be able to solve a lot of the problem, but machine to any problem. So tabada tini a support, tabati support in tabajo no. So we just have to manage what we have. So let's hope this time around Konijabo again, because I have to keep moving this. It's just too much movement. All right, let's move this like that. All right. There might be no already program because it keeps move. I don't know. So it keeps moving every time. More than the time because all right. Okay, back in Billy, it's okay, bye. Again, it's okay, bye. Come on, okay. That will better than yeah. Because laptop making moving stream. So, instead of using one laptop and no laptop meji, but come matter at least. So, kí ni mo fẹ́ fà ń bẹ ni pé ẹ̀yin Yorùbá, ẹ̀rọ̀pọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation tá à ń ṣe ẹ̀rọ̀pọ̀ ń dùn mọ́ àwọn West lónìí. They are not happy. And West, they are not happy that we are telling you that we should dissolve Nigeria. And they have no right to tell us to remain as Nigerians. We are not Nigerians, and the time is now. We don't want a war. Nobody wants a war, but we want this discussion to be on the priority list in what is called Nigeria today. So all these ones that everybody is still playing pranky, by the time Tigbogbo hit up, everybody will get the message. So I'm going to come back again. I've told you King Charles refused to apologize in Kenya. I did ask my team. Okay, send the CV by Kilode. I thought I did. Monica send me in Kokonla ni okay ton what Wi-Fi ni ayamija. O ma drop me si. Mo fẹ́ play video kan fún wa. Mo fẹ́ rán yín létí. Àwọn náà ti jáde lánàá. Gbogbo ala ti gbọ́ video yẹn díẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Igboho give order. Igboho give order. Igboho give order. I'm sure some of you have listened to that particular video. It's already trending. Why is the North scared of us? They are scared of us because they know that the moment the dissolution of Nigeria take place, we will still accept them as neighbors and we will respect those that wants to live with us. But we will make sure that the same way that UK have my fingerprint, anybody Danile Yoruba to go through immigration, that we will not get their fingerprint. We will use every sophisticated way to make sure that even up to facial recognition, we do not want terrorists to live with us. UK do not want terrorists. So why should we allow terrorists to want to live with us? Is the question you should be asking yourself. Somebody is making billions of dollars, billions of naira out of terrorism happening in Nigeria today. And that is why they don't want Nigeria to break. Àwọn kan ló funded látìta àti látinúlé. So if you are saying that you don't want Yoruba nation, that's no problem. But you will never be able to protect yourself. I am not talking about EFCC, police. No, I am talking about terrorists. Nobody can fight terrorists without a genuine government. Bola Tinubu government is not genuine to fight the terrorists. It's as simple as that. So if you are thinking that Tinubu will be different from Buhari, Tinubu is going to become the same Buhari by the time he lives in 8 years or 4 years. 10:33. Now, I think the video should have dropped now. And thank you so much to the Koiki Media team. And sometimes I'm about the phones in a group where I need something ASAP. If you keep it video about social media, what border I got it for me? And I was grateful that they are ready to serve. But are we ready to fund the Koiki Media team as well? That is the question. I have 25 team working for me. Back to back. Back to back. And not just only in Nigeria, I have them across the world. Some of them are just very, very quiet individuals. Everyone do that. Film video and daddy. There might be only glasses by Dr. GP and optician will recommend me. I sit down on the screen too much, so I have to be able to Mokia Jagun. Sense in my later. I'll probably just echo about audio which my daddy. Let's listen to this. And I think I should be able to show you. There's nothing graphic in there. I hope it comes up. I'm sure some of you remember this particular video.
More than 15. Any Sunday, gbogbo akọ́lẹ́jọ́ ẹni dé wọ́n ti pọ́nmọ́ Yorùbá tó bá ìbá ẹni dé ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run má kí àìjẹ́ wa gbé gbogbo ẹ bá ti wo fídíò bá pẹ́ kó ìkẹ́ ẹjọ́ lọ́wọ́ báyìí this is war ẹ ti rí ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run fún mi ló ti fẹ́ kú fún mi ti fẹ́ kú ẹ wo ìgọ̀gọ́ la wà ìgọ̀gọ́ la wà.
This was 2021 around June. Ṣẹlá Yorùbá, a máa ń gbàgbé nǹkan, but our media máa rán yín létí. That was after the Ekiti rally. Wọ́n darí bọ̀ padà, làwọn Fúlàní lọ wọlé, wọ́n pa ṣégè sáwọn èèyàn wa lára. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń wò wá, a ní kẹ́ support media. There are certain things that we cannot put on Twitter space. There are certain things we cannot put on TikTok. There are certain, but on my website, I have the right to put anything inside so that people will be able to go on that website and they'll be able to see certain things and they'll realize that, wow, it is time that Yoruba people must be free. Nígbà tí DJ Teddy tó débẹ̀ ó káwọ́ mọ́rí ó dẹ̀ bá mi pé Koiki because wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n fún wa ní gbogbo àyè tán níjọ́ náà lọ́rùn wàláhì tàláhì símọ́ bíláhì làzíláwà ogun yẹn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní June yẹn. But nítorí pé wọ́n ní èèyàn kan kì í já wa dé làwa Yorùbá máa ń sọ. I cannot be the one doing media. Àwọn kan tẹ̀ criticize me. Ṣé òun náà ló ṣe media? Òun náà ló fẹ́ ṣe security? No. I am just an activist. And I knew that Intagbedani is very, very important. June, that was 21, 22, 23, 20, well, I think it was 24, yeah, 23, yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years ago, àwọn náà ti gbàgbé pé àwọn lọ ṣọṣẹ́ fún wa ní Ìgangan. That is just to remind you that that record is still there. So today, the same North is now telling us that no, we will not allow Igbowo, àbí whatever the way tó ṣe ń porúkọ Igbowo. Àwọn ò ní fún Igbowo láyè. Àyẹ̀wò náà fẹ́ fún Igbowo. No, ẹ ní láti fún Igbowo láyè. Àwọn olóṣèlú wa ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún wa nísìn pé níbo ló ń kó wa lọ gangan. Ṣé rí gbogbo problem tá a ṣe ń face nísìn? Àwọn representative wa tó ń pè ní olóṣèlú, àwọn gangan ni problem. Níbo ló ń kó wa lọ gangan? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ PDP là ń sọ ni? We are not hating anyone. We don't say we don't like PDP or APC. But níbo ló ń kó wa lọ? Ṣé inú Nàìjíríà náà la ṣe fẹ́ kó wa sí? A Nigeria that me living in UK, my passport as a Nigerian citizen is not respected in UK. Now, mo fẹ́ lọ mú èyí tí àwọn ṣe lánàá jáde. Let's listen to this briefly. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ má bínú pé àkàn. Again, ẹ máa bá wa ka blog wa. Tá bá ti ń fi blog síta sórí Facebook, ẹ gbọ́wọ́lé, ẹ lọ kà á. Ẹ ṣe rí ẹ̀yin ọmọ wàhálà táwa ń ṣe lẹ́yìn. I'm still saying it. I can boldly say Koiki Media is not a V-blog. We are working tirelessly. We are working day and night. Kò sí point tá máa kọ article táwọn ọmọ wa máa ṣe wàhálà tó máa kọ gbogbo kìíní yẹn and then we post it out and people don't go and read it. Ẹ lọ kà á so that ẹ lè máa ní understanding. Yesterday at exactly 11 p.m. àwọn ọmọ mi ṣì ń kọ article lọ. At least 40 people were killed in Nigeria in Yobe State. Yobe State wà lára state tí British ní none of their citizens must travel to. Yobe State. Ẹ̀mí 40 was lost. 40 people were killed in Yobe State between Monday and Tuesday, initially Thursday. So within 48 hours, can British government allow 40 people to be killed in this country by terrorists and they will not activate? Can America allow 40 people to be killed in America by terrorists and they will do nothing? Why is 40 people killed in Nigeria and Bola Tinubu is not doing anything? And you are telling me that Bola Tinubu is going to be a savior? You are bomb bastard. Bola Tinubu's job is to protect every Nigerian until we decide whether we want to remain in Nigeria or not. He is the chief officer. He has everything. He has money. I don't want to see his son, Seyi Tinubu Olori Buruku. Don't go to the fake meeting. Leave that to your dad, bomb bastard. Let your dad secure Nigeria until we break that shit old country. Bomb bastard. Onofemalo influence. I'm a president. I have told you, enjoy Nigeria while it lasts. I want the Buhari enjoy Nigeria. Why Buhari Olori Buruku, dead or alive, was a president. I don't have problem with Seyi Tinubu using the private jet to even buy Obinisun. Lori e ma binu iyawa. To ba wun ko gbe presidential jet. The North have enjoyed that as well for a very long time. But his father must make sure that he protects every Nigerian until that country would dissolve. And if you say Nigeria is not going to dissolve, may Nigeria happen to you and your family. 40 people are human beings, regardless of whether they're Hausa or not. Even if they're Fulani, because some Fulanis are good, not every one of them are bad. How can 40 people die in that messed up country in 48 hours and everybody say everything will be fine? Let's go and listen to this. Let's listen to all this bomb bastard Olori Buruku North telling us that it might take 2 years. We will do what needs to be done. What needs to be done? But I because when I told you that let us stop the election, some of you bomb bastards were telling me that in Nigeria, 40 people were killed in 48 hours. She Ogun ti desi Nigeria. She video tag bole nkan yen ni 2021. She Ogun wolede. Maybe I should remind you that video again. Maybe I should remind you that video. This was a video in 2 years ago. Only Koba who be Koiki because all Monty Koiki le she.
I would have made the decision on that day, but I refused to because one chance in your corner. I know that Igboho was ready. I was ready because I was with Igboho for 6 months. We know what we would have said. But they saw bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé àwọn ọba àtàwọn politicians yìí àtàwọn so many places wọ́n ní a fẹ́ dá ogun sílẹ̀ ni. Igboho was ready to give that order. I would have come out on that day. We held back. Àṣírí kan lè gbọ́ yẹn. We held back. Ó ní ta lè ṣe níjọ́ yẹn. Nǹkan kan ló máa lead see the breakup of Nigeria. We lost a lot of opportunity, but ọmọlúàbí ni wá. Ọmọlúàbí ni wá, but ọmọlúàbí yẹn wọ́n tì wá, not wọ́n sọ fáwa pé àwọn ò ní gbóúnjẹ wá, kò ní dá fún gbogbo àwọn northerners tó ń gbóúnjẹ yẹn bọ̀, kò ní dá fún yín níbi tẹ́ wà. You're bomb bastard. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́tì wá pé ẹ̀ ní gbóúnjẹ wá sísàlẹ̀, ẹ̀ ń pa àwọn èèyàn wa nínú oko. Jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn lọ sínú oko láti ṣe nǹkan àgbẹ̀. Ẹ wá ń sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀ ní gbóúnjẹ wá, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá. Kò ní dá fún wọn tó ní Ìgbòho tútù ètò ọjà, kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀, ó ṣe lọ gbé bàbá tiẹ̀ jáde, olùṣọ́ máàlì, bomb bastard, onígbòho tún dey talk, olórí burúkú. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n fi lọ ja Iraq, olórí burúkú èèyàn máàlì, kò ní dá fún bàbá tó bí yín. Tony Blair took us to fight a war that is not meant to be a war in Iraq. Ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n sọ jáde, olóṣì, onígbòho dey talk too much, kò ní dá fún bàbá tó bí ẹ̀. Bàbá tó bí ò ní ṣoríire. Ọmọ sunkún ẹ̀ ni. Igboho fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ó fi ara ẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ìwọ ní Igboho dey talk too much. Tony Blair took us to war in Iraq. Look at what Iraq is today. Tony Blair gbé wa lọ sí ogun àti George Bush. Tony Blair has come out to apologize for that. And today, that apology is too late because many lives were lost in Iraq. Ẹ̀yàn Mali. Let's listen to this again.
Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí Fúlàní pa, bàbá sọ, ẹ̀rọ wa kọ́ni lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀rọ owó èèyàn lọ́wọ́, ogun bọ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n sógun ò ti dé, sógun ò ti dé, òkú tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí more than 15.
Òkú tó wà nílẹ̀ as at 2021, only more than 15. As at 2 years after that, 48 hours, Yobe State have lost 40 people. Can 40 people die in America from terrorism? I am not talking about gun crime because Emma Parayin Sheril American. I am talking about in Yobe State, 40 innocent lives have died. And some of you are here saying nonsense that Igboho talks too much. Kò ní dá fún bàbá àti ìyá tó bí ẹ tó bá sọ pé Igboho talks too much. Igboho is trying to save Nigerians of not going into a civil war so that our governors can come out, our politicians can come out, our royal fathers can talk about these menaces of what is called Nigeria before. To bá dé stage kan, àwọn èèyàn ní gbọ́n nǹkan tá à ń sọ mọ́, wọ́n máa ní Koiki, forget it. We will do what we have to do and nobody can hold us. Ṣé yẹn lẹ fẹ́? You want people to start killing each other on the street of Lagos, in Ogun State, in everywhere. We can stop it in a peaceful manner. That is what Igboho is saying. And that is why Igboho say, Fulani don't disturb wa la ní kó máa lọ. Fulani that wants to stay with us, we want to know that they are not killing us. One bastard. Igboho dey talk too much. Kò ní dá fún bàbá tó bí ẹ. Go and bring your own father out.
Ogudi àbí ogóde. Iṣẹ́ Fulani lẹ́wọ̀n yìí o.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Èmi Sunday, ọlọ́ba gbogbo ilé iṣẹ́ tí rí. Gbogbo akọ́lẹ́jọ́ yìí.
Èmi ni mo sọ fún àwọn ọmọ wa nígbà yẹn pé anytime you are doing a video in Nigeria today, reference the date and time so that I can go back and play the same video and tell the international media and tell the international community that the reason why we want Yoruba nation is not because we hate the Fulanis. We do not want terrorists to operate in Nigeria, in the southwest. That is what we are saying. Can this country allow terrorists to be operating and moving around? Can I travel to Manchester and then I get stopped on the M1 by the terrorists? No, it can never happen. Why is it happening in Nigeria? Is a question that you should start asking yourself. Bola Tinubu has a lot of work to do. He must protect every Nigerian regardless of their ethnicity, but he's not doing that. What he's doing is his son is going in and out, sneaking. His father says so. My son is sneaking. Oh, mom, is sneak. I'm not bringing anybody in, so nobody should send any request. Anytime you're allowed. My son is sneaking into the... What is Seyi Tinubu doing in the FEC meeting? Bomb bastard. Kill on Seyi in the FEC meeting. That has not... I told you enjoy Aso Rock. I did not tell you to go into the FEC meeting. I'm talking to Seyi Tinubu, you're a bomb bastard. Sit down, enjoy your sorrow. Tesi Wanoju, make as much money. Buy house. Your house that you bought in St. John's Wood is $11 million. I was there. Buy more house. Have girlfriends. But the question is, don't go into the federal executive meeting. That yet in the family affairs near. Your father is operating Nigeria, is not operating Lagos State. Let me play this again. And once again, I would like to appreciate Cherry. There are some videos. I'm going to have to download this again and save it back. There are some videos that we must keep for record purpose. So when some of you that are just new, social media, social media is meant to be making money. You are meant to be making money. We are not meant to be here shouting Yoruba Nation. Trade, business, trade by barter. We should be dealing with ourselves in millions of Yoruba currency. Àwọn ọmọ British wà ní stock market nísìn. Àwọn ló ń determine gbogbo tí àwa ń lò. And some of you do not understand the pain when we go back. Because I know that this is a video that some of you have forgotten because we are forgetful people, including myself. Let's play that video again. They burned down even the palace of our king in Igogon. Say awale lo shebe ni north. Say awale lo sheru nkan ti wo she ni north. Even if we are having, issues with ourselves between the Fulanis, our Yoruba ti jókòó so many times. Our Yoruba ti jókòó. Let us sit down on the round table. And if you think I'm lying, maybe I should remind you of another video. We have the archive, and we will be reminding some of you. And when I say bomb bastard, I am not talking to the genuine Omo Yoruba. I am talking to those bomb bastard Omo Yoruba. Shut up, Koiki. What do you know? Let Bola Tinubu protect you today so that you do not get killed by any terrorist, because terrorists would never kill me in this country. And if that means that I have to be killed in this country, the British government must be held responsible. It's a fact. But it will take a long way. Let's remind you of how the Yoruba people in every community are trying to work with the Fulanis. That look, okay, I mean, how can a Yoruba man build a farm that is not mechanized? And they have done a lot to sit together so that we can have this conversation. And this is an evidence to that. This is happening in Ojodon. Let's listen to this brother. Can you imagine? So tension one day. Monica Monica 20. There, the brother me. Nigbagbe Owo, Ondo State. Afeba won joko kajo mo ki ọmọ Yoruba TV ṣe gan ni gbogbo àwọn media wa tó wà lábẹ́ tó mo ki. Afe joko pẹ̀lú wọn. We don't have to have any clash. Okay, màlúù ife jẹ oko wa. Ẹ má jẹ bíbà. Ẹ bá wa tẹ̀ jẹ bíbà. Bó ṣe láti máa rí nìyẹn. Kò ṣe pé kọ́ wa máa sọ fún wa pé àwọn kan máa dá màlúù wọlé. Ṣé mọ̀ pé màá tún sọ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo dárúkọ Kòmú local government. Àwọn ọmọ wa tó fẹ́ jáde ẹ̀mọ̀ tó lọ́pàá sọ fún wa pé tó bá bí wọn dọ̀kọ́ jáde gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́dẹ yẹn làwọn máa kó. I have the audio that was sent to ó kù díẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ó kù díẹ̀ níbọn ró, but we must do a lot of educational program like this kó tó di pé everything go lana. Orí M1 láti máa padà sí. And tó bá mọ M1 ẹ bèrè ní comment section. Orí M1 yẹn, we might prepare M1 for the next 2 years. We might prepare M1 for the next 4 years. But orí M1 yẹn ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo àmà land sí. Àwa padà wá sórí round table. And don't ask me the meaning of M1. I just push it direct for mommy here. I just brother I like us. Did you hear that? Somebody, I will refute. These are Akonyomo Yoruba. We are not paying them. The government is meant to bring all these people together, bring them together and let them be trained and go in there, not to kill Fulani that are loyal to Yoruba people, but we will kill Fulani that are not loyal, that wants to kill us. You don't wait for people to kill you. That is why America have the First Amendment. Shame on right, America. You have a gun in America. If you go to their house, they can kill you. I think it's called the First Amendment. If it's in the comment section, if that is exactly what it is. America, they carry gun to protect. We don't want to carry gun, but our responsibility is our government should give guns to those that can protect us. If I call police now and I say, I just cited a gun, they are the BMW, 6 minutes. Because any can kill many people. You have to neutralize whoever has a weapon because they will kill as many people before you understand. You neutralize them. Tipa, Joko by listen. I just saw somebody with a gun now. Oh my God. Oh my, he just killed somebody. Oh my God. Wallahi, helicopter, everything will be deployed down here. Bombaster. That is what we are fighting for. To protect us against the terrorists killing us in Nigeria. And you are there telling me, shut up. I cannot be killed in this country by terrorists. You are likely to be killed by terrorists. I do not want you to be killed by terrorists. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. You think it's because of the money? Yeah, look, my wife is at work now. Whether I go to work or not, I have lived here for 25 years. My mom gets pension. I can call my mom and say, Mommy, money is £50. Yes, she will send it to me. So tomorrow, oh yes, within the family, and I'm still trying my best. But you are in Nigeria, the economy is down. Nothing is working. Bola Tinubu says he wants to fix Nigeria. There's no problem. We give him the opportunity to fix Nigeria. But he must be really, really honest with the Yoruba people, the Igbo people, the Hausa people. Can he protect you against killings of terrorists? 40 people were killed in 48 hours in Yobe State. That should be something that everybody should be crying. But we are too many people. Why not go cry? Let's listen again to this because I got to join the Star Radio at exactly 11 o'clock.
It's as if we are just stupid. We don't know what we're doing.
Did you hear that?
But see, inside meeting àwọn àgbààgbà kan sì wà nínú wọn wà nínú kára yẹn àwọn àgbà yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn yìí mọ̀ pé àwa ò lè lọ ilé Haúsá mo ti sọ láàfin rí.
Is it possible? Is it possible? Can you go to the north? I am very, very pressed with time. Where I can join Star Radio, going to see in just 6 minutes. You that you are watching me, I don't ask you to agree with my views. You don't have to even love my utterances. It might be something like boy crazy shabba. I don't know about it. But can you go to the north and commit the crime against humanity in the north that they are committing in the southwest? You are a bomb bastard if you disagree with what I'm saying. Because we cannot go to the north and rape their wife, kill their children, burn down everything, and you want us to live together. Nobody should call me. I'm not listening to any call. Call. Mr. Frank, Emma Biminula Roy. Studio. I don't have the time. I know everybody's hot. We will come back. We will take calls. If we go hot, we're not hot. We will fight to the last man standing with awareness and education. But at some point, we will go on the M1. Talk about more M1. Did you question in the comment section? Did you hear that? Okay, I think we're still having problem with the studio. Can't see them live. Did you hear that? Okuwadi, something that we don't care. Tinubu should be shouting. Tinubu should be coming out and defending you Nigerians. And I'm not joking. He's a public figure. He should be saying that my dad, we must put pressure on the security to fake meeting. I have told you, don't go and sit in the fake meeting, Tinubu, but enjoy the presidency. It is your turn. You must enjoy it. Buhari and the rest have enjoyed it. Even during the military era, they enjoy it. So enjoy it, but speak on behalf of what is M1. I'm not going to tell you. I am not going to tell you. So I am not here to tell you that That means you are new into the platform, but okay, we're not live on Star Radio, so you are lucky. We might have to continue the program. We're still having technical problem in the studio. It's not yet been resolved. So Archie is not live. All right, that's good. So that means fire on Abby. Somebody said, I seriously don't get it. 1.6 billion on car. They're extremely heartless people. Even if you find another word used, and to get a TikTok, go and look on the YouTube. I will continue some answers in anybody, but I'm not going to tell you that. So let's go back to my brother here. These are Yoruba people that are hot. And we ain't building Milo, but what the cow won't, and I have evidence to back that. Because now that I'm not going on the Star Radio, I'm a bit more relaxed and we can continue the program. But please do not call. I beg you all. Analysis delay. I'll give time to call. And I'm going to start charging all the device so that and I know sometimes we are not getting a clearer picture. Just bear with us. If I have to go and get a proper place to be using, it's going to cost me about £700 to £800 every month. Tebatile funded, and I need the first 3 months upfront. Sponsor yes, but for now, we have to manage what we have. So in Tobamberi M1, sorry, sorry, Facebook, but I don't repeat it on this program anymore. Mo fẹ́ fún yín nìkan tí àwọn ọmọ Kòmú ṣé Kòmú ni ní Ìtẹ̀síwájú local government ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. Brother yẹn ó send message sí mi lálẹ́ àná ó ní Mr. Koiki ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo bá ń sọ yẹn kò lè rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. He sent the message at 21:19. Tabani, you are now in 12 p.m. in Nigeria, so UK is 1 hour behind. Ìlú tó máa ń yí aago padà nílùú yìí. Ẹja gbọ́n kan tí brother yìí sọ. Honey, Nigeria owed me down not to getting into Australia. My daughter is there. I never set my eyes. And in Nigeria, oti destroy wa. I am not saying that Tinubu should not work. He's still the president. But he must protect every Nigerian until we all decide whether we still want to remain in this union or not. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play This Came to Me. So that Kelly Mokwe, I want to react. But they are being held back by some element of people in Nigeria, especially the Nigerian police. And the Nigerian police is mixed. So you are likely to see Hausa in the Nigerian police in Yoruba land. It's the same thing in the north. And you are likely to see some of them are loyal to the Fulanis. We are not saying that every Fulani is bad, don't get me wrong. But the majority of them are creating pain in our hearts. And that pain cannot be... Pain in 2021. And that is why I have to remind you of that video I was playing earlier. But audio ye.
Situation ọ̀rọ̀ ìtàbádé ń sìn pé ìrọ̀lẹ́ àná àwa sílé láti bìtà lọ lánàá tí wọ́n ti fi pàmò lọ sí bàtà délé ìrọ̀lẹ́ àná yẹn. Ìdẹ́sìn táyà gbọ́n ni pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá àwọn ti pè àwọn balọ̀dé wa àwọn mẹ́ta ni wọ́n sọ wọ́n láti pè àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta wọ́n ti bá wọn ṣe mítì. Àwọn balọ̀dé yẹn ni pé àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ rí ẹni ọmọdé kankan nínú pápá o.
Inú pápá ní ìpè inú gbó.
Àwọn máa gbọ́ pé ẹni Fúlàní kan kú àbí nǹkan. Àwọn ọdẹ yẹn làwọn máa gbé àwọn balọ̀dé.
Did you hear that?
Àwọn máa kó àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta.
Did you hear that?
Ọdún máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn o.
So, one threaten àwọn ọmọ wa. One threaten àwọn ọmọ wa tó fi jáde. Pé tó bá bí wọn dá tó bá wọnú pápá wọ́n máa kó gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́dẹ. So ó dá kí Fúlàní máa pa wá. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? It is well. Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú wa. How long all this is going to continue, I don't know. But I pray that Bola Tinubu will protect many of us against the Fulani terrorists. I just pray. I want to change the position because of the lightning. So, Koiki, I'm a supporter. $30,000. We will move, we will scale. At least for the first 1 year, we will be operating 24/7. Koiki on 24/7 lẹ máa gbọ́ Koiki láti àárọ̀ títí dijọ́ kejì ẹ̀yẹn kọ́kọ́ fún àwa lówó yẹn. We have lost the first set in 2023. Monica Masha election. I was here shouting. A lot of you were criticizing me as if I hate Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Tibafe Jelara Bola Tinubu 2015. I have access to him. So I'm going to play because I'm just preparing to change, because of reflection. It's a bit dark. So let's change, towards this side. So, and I'm going to have to do it stage by stage so that picture to one, okay. They're too sensitive for me for you to see. So I'm going to take us back to Igogon again. Emagbo, while I'm preparing for that, support you. And you found any support here. Kawa ma tẹ̀síwájú. Na fẹ́ jagun. Jagun kankan mọ́ nísìn. Jagun mọ́. Àbá fẹ́ fẹnu wa yìí. Mo ṣá lè fẹnu jagun. Mo lè fẹnu ẹlẹ́nu já wáyà ni mí kíníkan gbogbo ẹni mò ń rí, gbogbo ẹni mò ń gbọ́ láti ọdún mẹ́ta. Bí àṣà bí Lady K náà ṣe máa ń sọ tó tẹ́ ń pè lórúkọ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bú Yèyé Dára náà nìyẹn tẹ́ ń bú gbogbo wa kò mátà àwọn ẹni tó bá ti sọ pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń fẹ́ ṣe mò ń gbọ́ Lady K àwa láti accept pé there's nothing we can do ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sí wa but ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí wa yẹn ẹ máa rántí pé we are fighting for the same cause but àwọn fight fún Nàìjíríà mọ́ Nàìjíríà ti fail and this again is Igogon. Brother and Tom Lincoln, brother Tam Bolo Lincoln, can to move away from there. So, my call rewinding. But again,
lost sign, no shower. Then we send our mommy Jacalo. I feel my love, my coffin. I went on to pound with local. When I come upon a packpele, I was okay. So, tension one day. Monica Mojacalo, I'll be 20. Oh, I look at this. Bread 2000 money color. How am I going to my pure target? But my family now. Àjọ òṣìṣẹ́ kan tí òṣìṣẹ́ kan wọ́n máa gba sálárì wọ́n máa ṣe ogbẹ́ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ àmọ̀tẹ́kùn sí wọ́n náà lọ kọ́lísì wọ́n ní kọ́ máa lọ rẹ́gísà
àmọ̀tẹ́kùn lọ́wọ́
àwọn tó lọ rẹ́gísà lọ́wọ́ ṣáwọn òṣèlú láti bẹ̀rẹ̀
àmọ̀tẹ́kùn
nígbà tí kí ní ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí
all your governors are liars.
Ó yẹ kí gbogbo àjọ wà lórí fíìdì nínú àwọn tá à gbowó àwọn à ń pàfọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n sì ní òkú àti táwọn èèyàn rí gangan I didn't even see their performance at all. It's as if we are just stupid we don't know what to do.
Òyìnbó ńláńlá òyìnbó ńláńlá lẹ́nu ọmọ Yorùbá ó ní we are just stupid.
Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹni sẹ́rí kí a sọ. Tí ẹ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àbí ẹ fẹ́ mọ̀ àwọn àgbààgbà kan sì wà nínú kára yẹn tó yẹ pé wọ́n ń ṣe inside meeting lábẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn àgbààgbà kan sì wà nínú kára yẹn àwọn èèyàn yìí mọ̀ pé àwa ò lè lọ ilẹ̀ Haúsá mo ti sọ láàfin rí àwa ò lè lọ ilẹ̀ Haúsá ká máa lọ ṣáyàwó wọn lójoojúmọ́ ká máa rẹ́pọ̀ ọmọ wọn àwọn kíní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń jẹta ni òun mo fi hàn yẹn ẹni tó ń gé lórí ẹni tó ń dúnú gbogbo abúlé tó ń finá sí ṣé wọ́n bí Yorùbá dá kó lọ ṣerú ẹ̀ náà.
ọbẹ wọn dà.
bó tí ò yẹ pé mi ti súnmọ́ ọlọ́pàá mo súnmọ́ ọlọ́pàá ni àti pé mo rí kólóyè ìlú ni mí ni mo ṣe ń kọ̀ǹtún ara mi ohun tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú òkú tèmi ti ń rí láti jèlò á ti sọ́ọ̀dà torí tí nǹkan kan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Fúlàní kan nísìn orúkọ mi ò dàbújá ìjọ ẹni wọn gbọ́ ìjọ mo ti ṣe fún Fúlàní wọn gbọ́ wọn ní kọ́lọ́pàá máa wá mi o ìjọ tí n bá tó bá dé pé owó bá di pé àwọn náà bá change ojú ìgbà yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ gbogbo ọwọ́ agbára tí wọ́n lè fi frustrate yẹ tó òfin ní dá sọ́dọ̀ yẹn mọ́ ni wọ́n máa ṣe so eléyìí ìjókòó tẹ́ ń pè ní ìjókòó àlàáfíà yìí ìjókòó àlàáfíà kan àwọn ìjókòó àlàáfíà o àwọn step 1 àwọn ọmọ wọn wà ń pápá ǹsìn wọ́n ń bá àwọn ọmọ wa fà á gangan ẹ pé ọjà ọ̀dọ̀ sáìdì ǹsìn kẹ́ ẹ béèrè ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ pé ìgbà ẹ béèrè pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ugbó wọn sìn ẹ pé gan aládé lọ ẹni kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ pé jòhùn pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n pe fóònù kan sì kí n gbé sí spíkà àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọ̀dọ̀ yín sìn kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín so èmi ò lọ́rọ̀ púpọ̀ tí àwọn sẹ́ríkì torí bí wọ́n ti ń wọ bẹ lọ́sàn-án yìí wọ́n ṣá obìnrin.
So that is that. Now let's go back to Igogon. I'm just changing the position so that we have a very clear, now it's a little bit more clearer. That is what I'm doing. So bear with me, and I have to do it one at a time. So this one is also working like that. So we are good to go. Now, sorry, Igogon again. And thank you so much, for everyone. Let's take you back again to Igogon.
Like, lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ni mo ṣe fídíò yìí ní Sunday. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí Fúlàní pa, bàbá sọ, ẹ̀rọ wa kọ́ni lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀rọ owó èèyàn lọ́wọ́, ogun bọ̀.
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo wọn ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ yẹn. That is the job of the governor. Yeah, Komu Beni. kò mú ní ìtẹ̀síwájú local government. Audio tẹ gbọ́ lẹ́ǹkan àìtọ́ ọmọ yẹn ní wọ́n ní táwọn bá dé pápá ẹ ṣe gan ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fún wa ní all these gifts lórí. The only way you can support us, we take Naira, PayPal, and the Kofi Mukia is the dollar. Mukia Milen can say. So that is the way. I don't know whether my crypto is still working, but we need your support. We need a lot of support. Mukia when grandma Tiewa Lorieto. A lot of people are concerned, very, very concerned. Just like so many of us are concerned as well. So I think we're good. So I'm just setting everything back. So iPad money lati in charge because in terms of the battery. So because we are still yeah, we're good like that. So it's not too bad now. So now let's go back again, and then I'll open the phone line in just about a few minutes as well. Like I always say, we're not here to disrespect you. My job is not to come and be disrespecting Yoruba people, no. But I am just here to say the fact. 3 years ago. We want, if we want peace, I'm after ye peace is one para, one binu, and we must do something now. Go to the way, bloody, and we don't want it to be bloody. As much as I know that
Okuto wale member so more than 15. Awora Shogun di agbogbo iṣẹ́ Fúlàní lewo yi o. Eni Sunday lọ́wọ́ ba gbogbo le se ri. Gbogbo akọ́lẹ́jọ́ ẹni dé. Wọ́n ti pọ́mọ Yorùbá tó bá ìbáyẹ̀ ní díẹ̀ ẹjọ́. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run má kí àìjẹ wá gbé. Gbogbo bá ti wo fídíò bá pe ko ìkẹ́ ẹjọ́ lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
Ọba ń pe ko ìkẹ́.
Ẹ ti rí. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run fún mi tó ti fẹ́ kú fún mi ti fẹ́ kú. Ẹ wo ìgangan la wà ìgangan la wà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́jà Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́jà Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni ẹjọ́.
Ṣé rí nígbà tí ọmọ yẹn sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká shut down Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni. Àwọn kan ní shut up. Which Nigeria you want shut down? Because they love Nigeria. Look, we all love Nigeria to some extent. But now we started realizing that Nigeria itself does not love us. How can you love something that doesn't love you? You want to love Nigeria, but Nigeria itself does not love you. So now, boy, I'm a para sorry. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ gbọ́ ti àwọn bomb bastard tó ń sọ fún wa pé àwọn ní gbóúnjẹ wá sísàlẹ̀ and blah 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 blah. It will just come as an audio because I'm still doing some backup setup a little bit. Because money lot is in charge with our device, especially the Koiki Media, the YouTube. This one is still okay. Oshiwa, I mean 68%. How many percent do they live? But I have to adjust them as well. Also, just a quick news. I know some of you tabati benulebi afresh ni arayin manda be hey, but why problem problem to me. I've told you that. Biafra Republic government in exile moves to prevent Imo governorship election. What is I know you respect when they are putting, because look, don't say, oh, boy, sit at home is sit at home. Curfew is curfew. Majeki, hope, Uzodima, call off Ibon, Yori Ebole. Because these are the governors that are creating the crime. And they might say that it is, IPOB, it is that. And IPOB is not a terrorist organization. It is already confirmed in Nigeria now, okay? Enugu State disobey. So this is not a joke. Ni on the 9th, títí on the 12th, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó fẹ́ travel lọ tọ́wọ́ sí bẹ̀yẹn, mo bẹ̀yìn ẹ má dánwò. Tó bá dẹ̀ sọ pé Koiki dánwò ló bí yóò kẹrẹ́ máa lọ. Ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ bá pàdé lọ́nà. To be forewarned is to be ẹ̀parí òwe yẹn. Ẹ má lọ, má travel, má jẹ́ pé gbà ẹ ló máa ní ẹ oní business kan tó ń lé, jẹ́ kó parí gbogbo activities yẹn, kó ṣí ọ̀nà padà, kólúkálù. Wọ́n ti ní àwọn ọ̀fẹ́ governorship election, wọ́n wá ṣe wọ̀ ṣe. Simon Ekpa ti sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. I was with him watching it quietly. Bí bá pe Simon Ekpa ń dá mi lóhùn. Ntẹ́mi àti ẹjọ́ ń sọ ìyàn ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú anybody. Independent media lèmi. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ fún àwọn ọmọ mi pé anytime tó bá ti release a statement ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa jáde lórí blog tiwa. Because as far as I'm concerned, That is our own media. So don't go to Southeast, especially in most other now I'm blocking Bugo highway. Don't joke with them. Don't joke with the Biafra. You can still joke with Koiki and Yoruba people. Ma joke with them. They are serious. If you don't know, they are serious. So between the 9th and the 12th of this month, there will be a curfew. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Listen, don't take your chances. Nigeria is not finished. To rewrite Nigeria is not finished. Bomb bastard. Olori Brukomo Fulani could finish. Nigeria will happen to your father and your parents. Nigeria is not finished. Nigeria Oti ni red. Gbèsè tó wà lórí Nigeria nísìn in another 60 years ti san tán olóṣì. Ibi tí ra pátá Bandit and Picket ní Yaba olóṣì. Tó bá yẹ pé abroad ló wà ní kí ló ń ṣe labroad. Gbogbo à ń ṣe abọ́kọ́ ni gbogbo à ń fọ̀. Kò ní da fún wọn tó ní kí n máa abuse àwọn viewers ẹ̀ ká ní àwọn viewers mi. Mo sọ fún ẹ pé kó wá jókòó síbẹ̀ kò ní da fún bàbá tó bí ẹ̀ Sọjí Gbóyè kò ní da fún àwọn tó bí ẹ̀ bomb bastard get the fuck out of the program. Mo sọ fún yín pé mo ń wẹ́rò ni. Ẹni sórí rẹ̀ yan máa le. Don't abuse your viewers. Oloshi. One strip you naked and olórí burúkú politician. One abuse in here. So everybody or tell me some abuse. They are stripping you bomb bastard naked. And you Oloshi. You are being stripped naked. They are abusing you. If they tell me some lower concern. Mimu. But one thing mo ṣì jẹ láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn is 11 o'clock. Tí ìpèrè ni mo ṣì mú. Ṣèbẹ́rẹ́ oúnjẹ tí mo jẹ lálẹ́ àná yẹn lòṣì. Oúnjẹ tí mo jẹ lánàá dòdò iṣu dídín àti salmon pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ ata níyàwó mi ṣe fún mi nínú ilé ìyẹn ni mo ṣì jẹ ìyẹn ò tí digest tán ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè. You are being stripped naked because you cannot eat 3 square meal. Stop abusing your kò ní da fún wọn tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bomb bastard. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú pé ká má abuse yín then abuse your viewers. Nílé lẹ̀dí máa politicians yín you cannot see them kò ní da fún gbogbo àwọn governors yín lè mi sọ. Àwọn ń gbé mi. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo àwọn governors yìí ni mo sọ. Wọ́n mọ̀ tó pè ní kò ní dá fún gbogbo wọn. Mo ń dúró dè wọ́n ní London. Anywhere, èmi ò ní lọ bá wọn fáwọn láṣọ yà. Ìbéèrè tí mo ṣe fún Dèzánì. Wá sáré kàbàkàbà. Ìyẹn ló ṣe ń wọlé rọ̀ ní sọ́gbà tẹ́ máa wọlé. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ gbà táwọn governors yìí ń bọ̀. Lórí burúkú. Stop abusing your viewers and your day. Ìyẹn náà lè ṣe máa ń ṣe jungle justice. Ìyẹn á jí pop we don't condone crime. Ìyẹn á jí pop ẹ sáré da petrol lé lórí ẹ sún kalẹ̀. Àwọn governors yìí tó ń jalè tó ń jí owó rẹpẹtẹ ẹ lè lọ bá wọn. Kò ní da fún Ọ̀ṣínbàjò náà ara wọn náà kọ́ ni. Kí ló Ọ̀ṣínbàjò ṣe sí Rẹ́mọ? Ìbílẹ̀ Alápàdé nísìn ló ti di political analyst. Ó ti jẹ owó gidi. Fẹ́mi Adésínà dà nísìn. Ó ti jẹ owó gidi. Photographer Buhari dà nísìn. Yes, nínú government àwọn kan máa lówó. But we are talking about the population today. Kí ni Buhari ṣe after 8 years? Ìyà náà kò lè bá níbẹ̀. Stop abusing your viewers. Olóṣì. Ṣé wọn kí n bá lóye lórí pé òun wò ní bíbá ẹni? Ṣé ìbá jẹ́jẹ́ bí politics today? One bastard. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ gbọ́n nǹkan táwọn olórí burúkú má láì sọ. Kí ló ń sọ? Àwọn olóṣì. Ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ.
Every Nigerian has right to live in any part of the country. Just of recent, Sunday Igboho was released from prison, but he issued a fresh ultimatum.
Prison will not release it. Olórí burúkú. Sunday Igboho was released from prison. Bomb bastard. Ṣé bàbá ẹ̀ ló fi sínú prison? Ṣé bàbá yín ló fi Sunday Igboho sínú? Mo ní bàbá yín ní Sunday Igboho. Mo sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo ní tí Igboho bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé coordinator ẹ̀yin lọ fọhùn síta. Ìyí tí mo fẹ́ lélẹ̀. Àtúndà àwọn kan tó máa pè wá. Koiki ẹ má jẹ́ kí Igboho sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí Igboho sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Igboho sọ nísìn? Ṣé ẹ rí reaction ẹ̀? Ẹ rí reaction àwọn olórí burúkú? Because they are just there waiting to activate. Ẹ má gbé náà ṣe charge àwọn phones yẹn lẹ́yìn. They are waiting to activate. I don't want any stupid people. Wọ́n á fi pé mo ń wá gbogbo yàn níbí báyìí. Èmi wà lábroad. Ó fi pé mi ni máa jìyà ni. Ẹ̀yin lè máa jìyà. Ẹ̀yin ni ìyà tó pọ̀ jù. Ìwọ̀nba ni ìyà tẹ́mi máa jẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Fulani are scared of Igboho. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìyá mi Dúpẹ́ Agboola. One most of people every day I am live. Bí ṣe wà live by this Sultan of Sokoto one transmitted on bomb bastard. Igbowo lọ́kọ̀ ìyá gbogbo wọn. Mo sọ fún yín tẹ́ bá rántí mo kí bàbá mi Sulaiman Yusuf. Mo ní Igbowo respect Tinubu. Tinubu náà ro fún ní ọ̀wọ̀ tiẹ̀. I won't say more than that. Back end lèmi wà. Tinubu fún Igbowo ní ọ̀wọ̀ tiẹ̀. Igbowo náà dẹ̀ fún ní ọ̀wọ̀ tiẹ̀. Because wọ́n mọ tán pè ní Igbowo. But àwọn not. Mo sọ fún yín pé wọ́n mọ Igbowo jọ àwọn Yorùbá gan lọ. Ma play video ẹ̀ nísìnyí mo ń bọ̀. Because mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rí ojú bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ ní àwọn olùsì. Àwọn Miyetti Allah ẹ̀ ń pa wá. Ẹ̀ ń pa gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lójoojúmọ́. Ẹni ká dákẹ́. Ṣé ó dìgbà tó bá pa gbogbo wa tán ká tó react? Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kí ó dìgbà kan pa gbogbo wa tán? Èmi ò fẹ́ yẹn. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń kígbe. Why do you think America is making sure that their citizens are protected around the world? America nìkan ni mo mọ̀. Do you know that nínú ìjà tó ń jà ní Palestine lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn? Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé àwọn America ti release àwọn ọmọ bíi méjì kan jáde? America, they will sacrifice anything. Only God knows what happened between Hamas and America. Wọ́n release àwọn méjì. Igbowo lọ́kọ̀ ìyá wọn. So ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ advice wa, we love your advice. We love your feedback. But what we are saying is that there are certain things that tábà ti jáde, especially tí Igbowo bá ní ká sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin fi tó kù sílẹ̀ fún ọba Elédùmarè. Ọ̀nà ló lẹ̀ mí ẹ̀. Ó fún wọn ní 7 days, ó fún wọn 7. Àwọn kan tí yẹn kó ìkẹ́mẹ́ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. No. Yes, we will take advice. And Igbowo jẹ́ tó máa ń gbọ́ràn. Kò sẹ́ni tó bá Igbowo sọ̀rọ̀ tí kò ní gbọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mo kékeré bọ́ sọ fún bá sọ báyìí. Àṣà ìjẹta àbáànà. Tó tẹ̀ ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation. Igbowo is solving. Kábíyè olúwa mi, Ọlọ́run bá ń dúró tì í. Èèyàn ní Igbowo. Èèyàn kan pè mí. I'm not going to go into too much details. Wọ́n ní bàbá Koiki, wọ́n yọ mí lẹ́nu. Ládùúgbò wọ́n yọ mí lẹ́nu gan. Mo fẹ́ ṣe àwọn kankan, wọ́n yọ mí lẹ́nu. Mo á send message sí olóyè. Mo ní olóyè, bye. Ó ní kó get number ẹni yẹn. Kó send ẹ̀ sóhun. I send number yẹn. Kí la lè fi san? Kí la lè fi san olóyè? Kí la lè fún? Ju pé ká máa dúpẹ́ fún ọba Elédùmarè ní wákàtí tiwa yìí tó fún wa nírúyàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Bá pe Igbowo ní nọ́mbà tá máa fi ń pera wa. Then ẹ má kí n fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń pè mí tẹ́ máa ní Koiki kò ń ṣe gbogbo yín o. But àwọn kan ẹ fi ìgbà kan máa fún everybody nọ́mbà Igbowo ni. Mr. Koiki mo ní nọ́mbà Igbowo torí kí ni? Ẹ máa ránṣẹ́ sí èmi ni máa ránṣẹ́ sí Igbowo. A ṣe meeting kan pẹ̀lú àwọn ìlànà. Èmi ni mo bá wọn ṣe meeting yẹn ní 2 weeks ago. Time difference yẹn kódà mo wà nù rub mi tí bá dẹ̀ ti wà nù rub yẹn òun ti dé nìyẹn. Àyẹ̀rí pé lẹ́ǹkan kan máa ń wọ ìjòrò òtútù ni. Igbowo dẹ̀ tí náà bá ti ṣe meeting yẹn kí n pè wọn. Bá pe olóyè ti sùn. Èmi dẹ̀ bó ti sùn. Wàláì nígbà tó máa fi di bí 1. No, nígbà tó máa di bí 2. Èmi kan ti sùn mi ní wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó mi. Tolóyè bá pè mí lóru bá wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó máa dìde. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyàwó mi náà mọ̀. Èmi ò wá mọ̀ bóyá the same thing lọ́dọ̀ tí wọn náà bọ̀ mo mọ̀ pé Tolóyè bá rí miss call mi ó máa return call yẹn. Ó pè mí padà ní 2. Coordinator ṣé kò sí. Mo ní àwọn tẹ́ ní ká pè yín gbà mo ní but mo ti yanjú ẹ̀ a máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó kù láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. Ẹni yẹn mo wá pe ẹni yẹn lánàá. Ẹni yẹn wá pè mí pé Mr. Koiki ọ̀rọ̀ tó wọn bá mi sọ fún pé kí n bá wọn sọ fún olóyè pé ṣé mo ti bá wọn yanjú ẹ̀. Mo ní mo ti send message olóyè busy gan. Èèyàn mélòó ló máa fà á lọ́tún lósì yàtọ̀ sí Yorùbá nation. Ó ní family tiẹ̀, ó níyàwó lọ́mọ, òun náà ní life tiẹ̀. Sometimes mo ṣáà pè lóyè mo ní bá mi mo wà lórí kọ̀ọ̀kan nísìnyí o gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ kọ́lẹ́ máa ó dẹ̀ ti get message bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because olóyè ó lè pè mí nìkan mọ́ àmì bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ ni bá mi ò ṣà jòrò mọ̀ kó tó bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ kò sí kí láàrin tí mo fi máa rìkọ́dọ̀ olóyè fún mo ní access sí ni lẹ́yìn àwọn ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ privilege ni. Mo ní àwọn ọmọ wa yẹn ó wà lórí kọ́ nísìnyí yẹn mo ní dúró náà jẹ́gun lóyè nípa ti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa dákẹ́ lólóyè ni ẹni yẹn mo ti pè kò ń gbé fóònù kò ní gbé fóònù but èèyàn mi ní kódà lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́la ẹ̀ ẹni ẹ̀ náà ń lọ síbi iṣẹ́ lẹ́nìí oní tó bá di Friday lòun máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ kò tún ní gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ká bèsè lédùmarè ẹni ẹ̀rẹ̀ páwọn kan náà wà Nàìjíríà àwọn èèyàn wà Nàìjíríà yẹn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn gidi tó jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá náà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà lẹ́nu bẹ̀ but olóyè ó fún wọn ní ọ̀wọ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan láyé yìí olóyè fún àwọn èèyàn ní ọ̀wọ̀ lòun náà ṣe ń gba ọ̀wọ̀ yẹn padà olóyè wa ní kò likely kó lè gẹ́tẹ̀ lórí nọ́mbà ó dàbí ẹni tó fẹ́ gẹ́tì nọ́mbà olóyè nísìnyí ó fẹ́ gẹ́tì olóyè ó máa lọ true mi nì àwọn kan máa tún fẹ́ kọ́nàkọ́nà ó dàbí pé yẹn ló fa ìjà èmi ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Abu àti Davido bí ṣe gbọ́ wọn ló ti ń lọ true èèyàn kan ó tún fẹ́ lọ kọ́nàkọ́nà àwọn kan dẹ̀ máa send audio á send ẹ̀sọ́ olóyè kódà àwọn ọmọ kan máa ń ṣe fídíò fún olóyè ó máa ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ olóyè gan so eventually olóyè ni ó dá bí a kò gẹ́ẹ̀tì pa tó bá ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì pa sọ fún pé ọmọ mi nìyẹn olóyè kóyà kò ní gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wàláì ó sì dọ̀la kẹ́ni ẹ tó fún mi ní feedback ẹni àwọn náà lọ síbi iṣẹ́ lénìí pé tó bá di Friday òun á lọ ṣe ìrìn àjò yẹn kò eléyìí ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation this is olóyè dàbí someone that is a problem solver ìyẹn làwọn kan kò ní dá fún ẹ̀ jìnlẹ̀ mo tún sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kò ní dá fún ẹ ni mo sọ ìwọ ń sọ pé olóyè kówó jẹ kò ní dá ìwọ ló owó rí láyé ẹ kí ló ń ṣe ní Turkey born bastard mo gbọ́ díò kan tó fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi òní olóyè kówó jẹ born bastard owó tiẹ̀ ni tó bá kó jẹ olóṣì born bastard èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ó mọ̀ pé mo pàdé ẹ ní Turkey ojú mi dáadáa ó mọ̀ pé mo rí ẹ so ó fún mi ní fàbú kan níjọ́ yẹn tí mo sì dì mú o ní $200 ló ń sọ fún internet born bastard kí lẹ ń ṣe ní Turkey kí lẹ ń ṣe ní Turkey gbogbo ẹ ń budán ní Turkey ni ẹ ń budán ní ṣọ́rẹ́ o ìjìnlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ ṣọ́rẹ́ ni mo sọ fún ẹ ṣọ́rẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ olóyè tó ń dárúkọ lórí iṣẹ́ ẹ ṣọ́rẹ́ ni mo ń sọ fún ẹ kó má bàa forí gbé èpè ìwọ jókòó sínú stúdíò sínú yàrá ẹ ò ń sọ̀kò ọ̀rọ̀ sólóyè ìwọ born bastard who the fuck are you ká ni wọ ṣọ́rẹ́ la kàn sọ fún ẹ ṣọ́rẹ́ I won't say more than that ṣọ́rẹ́ ẹ máa ṣe ti yín lọ bọ̀kọ̀ wa máa tún máa bú bàbá Akíntóyè táwọn tó tẹ̀ ń wẹ̀ bá ń bú bàbá Akíntóyè lẹ́nu tọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀ ibo ni bàbá tiẹ̀ wà tí bàbá ẹ̀ bá kú fún wa ní history bàbá ẹ̀ olòṣì olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè fún wa ní history bàbá ẹ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ wọn ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ni mò ń jẹ́ confam ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde ọmọ pátí wà ní movement yìí ó láwọn kankan tí a ti jọ wà lórí ẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ní àwọn méjèèjì bí wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá lèmi náà jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá bọ̀ ṣọ́rẹ́ táwa bá ń bú dúpọ̀ ní tìrì a ní right láti bú dúpọ̀ ní tìrì ò ní right láti bú bàbá Akíntóyè gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ ò ní right a born bastard ẹja continue ẹja padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn olórí burúkú Fúlàní mo ti settle down dáadáa.
Any community that are residing in Yoruba land to leave the region.
ní sùúrù padà sẹ́yìn olóṣì.
Every Nigerian has to live in any part of the country. Just of recent, Sunday Igboho was released from prison, but he issued a fresh ultimatum for Fulani community that are residing in Yoruba land to leave the region within 10 days. This time around, we, the Northern Consensus Movement of Nigeria, will do everything possible to stop that move. And if he refuses to listen to, if he resists to listen, then we have no option rather than to ask Yorubas that are resident in the northern Nigeria to also go back to their region.
It's possible. Ṣẹlẹ̀ ìtẹ́ wà ní north, èmi ò ní kẹ́ kúrò ní north. Ẹ̀wọ̀n pọ́dún mẹ́ta la ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Kó ra àwọn kan ní ẹ, Mr. Koiki, a ti padà, kí lẹ máa wá ṣe? Ẹ̀yin born bastard, kí lẹ ń ṣe ní north tẹ́lẹ̀? Ìtẹ́ bá lè ṣe ni kẹ́ máa ṣe tẹ́ bá délẹ̀ Yorùbá. Let me say something. Let me say something. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní north, ẹ má fi gbogbo taratara jókòó sí north náà. Ẹ má fi gbogbo taratara. Màá sọ ìdí kò ń ṣe torí Yorùbá. Ṣé rí Biafra? Mo send video sí Simon Ekpa lánàá. Èmi ò ní sọ tó sọ fún mi. It's not for public consumption. Oh my God. Nígbà tí mo send ẹ̀ sí Simon Ekpa, Of course, all right in concern, of course, send a padà sí mi ni. Mo rẹ́rìn. Tí wàhálà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Igbo, Hausa máa overreact, what dem attack Yoruba. That's all. But on our own side, ní kẹ́ vacate north, but ẹ má fi gbogbo taratara jókòó sí north. Ẹ má ṣe, Nigeria is still working. Ẹ má ṣe ń tẹ̀lé ṣe níbẹ̀, but ẹ má fi gbogbo taratara. These are saying that they will react. They will tell Yoruba people to go. Ìgbà wo ni gbogbo ọ̀nìjọ́ go? Ẹ ṣe gan ni Prophet Kayode Olaniwa. Èmi like àwọn prophet. Èmi náà like miracle. Wàláì. Ó kọ́ ẹ pé irọ́ ti pọ̀jù láwọn tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ miracle yẹn. Èmi náà máa ń gbọ́ prophecy. Mo like it. Prophecy náà dàbẹ̀ tó ń jókòó tó ń sọ Ifá. Mo tẹ̀rí rẹ́nù tó ń kọ oríṣiríṣi episode yẹn. Ó ti jẹun bẹ́m. So ẹ má fi gbogbo taratara. Honey, Nigeria is in a big miserable condition now. We don't have to stop talking about it. Oh yes, if the moment we stop, we have failed. We are not saying that Tinubu should not continue operating Nigeria, but we want him to operate Nigeria to make sure that the North do not hold all the military institution anymore. Àwa láwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní military, wọ́n bí bàbá ẹ̀dá kó sọ Yorùbá nínú military barrack. Tó bá yẹ pé rọ́ ni mò ń pa, ẹni káwọn tó jẹ́ cousin yín, uncle yín, kó confirm ẹ̀ fún yín. Tó bá sọ Yorùbá, á dàbí àtẹ́ pé kí ló ń sọ níbí báyìí ni, àwọn dẹ̀ ń sọ Hausa. Ẹ máa kí n tún Yorùbá máa pè mí nínú Mr. Koike, ẹ fi kó bá wa nìyàn, kí ló dé? Ẹ̀wọ̀n kìtẹ́ bá ti ń fáyà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wọ̀n kìtẹ́ bá ti ń fáyà, àwọn òmìnir barracks. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ pé ìtàbẹ̀ bàbá Tinubu fún bàbá wa ni. Move the military institution. Kò ní dá fún bàbá ẹ̀, ìwọ tó ní bàbá náà, stop the lie. Kò ní bàbá ẹ̀ ló máa parọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀, olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè, born bastard. Born bastard. Mo ń parọ́ àbí? Bó ṣe máa gé orí ìyá ẹ̀ àti bàbá ẹ̀, wàá gbé lọ sí north, ẹ̀yin olóṣè ọmọ àlè. You too dey lie. Kí mo fẹ́ gé nínú lie? I am 6,000 kilometers from Nigeria. Mo ní pọ̀, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá rí mi nílùú yìí, tẹ́ bá ti pé Wàlátà, tí Wàlátà bá ní owó gbúrò mi for 24 hours. All the British government, terrorists ò lè pa èmi nílùú yìí. Á pa àwọn àpàbà bẹ́ẹ̀ á pa àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Oh, be terrorists know that. I am still protected in this country. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé Nigeria ń pa yín, not in the Fulani alone. Economic wise, kí ni Nigeria ṣe fún yín lẹ́nu? Ẹ lè move from point A to B. Everybody has become a content creator. Ṣé yẹn wá jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́? Your life is being held. And some of you will come here and say, I'm telling lies. What do I want to gain from telling lies? Kí mo fẹ́ gain? I work with the Nigerian community. What do I want to gain from telling lies? So, I have more than enough security officers that I'm communicating with in that bloody shithole country called Nigeria. From the DSS to the police and to the Nigerian military. So what I'm saying is that Tinubu must now move part of the military institution from the north back to the southwest, and so that we can have something to defend ourselves. Every military institution is in the north. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. It is time that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu divide that section and move the military armament, all the equipment, divide it to 3. So that over the big bass goes. The North invested the military architect in all the previous northern leaders. Jonathan could not do that. Shame on fabricate and you are telling lies. Shame on fabricate. Nibo military installment in Nigeria today. Nibo lower. Go and look at all your barracks. It's all empty. Kò sí, mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ lọ sí police station ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, kò sí bullet nínú ìbọn ọlọ́pàá, kò sí bullet níbẹ̀. How do you want to fight people that want to kill you? How do you neutralize them when you must have enough catchment? All the catchment is in the north. You're constantly you are telling lies. Kí mo fẹ́ gé ní pé mo parọ́? Oúnjẹ wà nílé mi. I am doing very well. Mo ní ìwé nílùú yìí. If not to sacrifice, my mom has sacrificed, I have sacrificed to live in this country. And I have paid to live in this country. So Tiban Basifun, but UK is still looking after me. So we are not here to pull Yoruba people down, but we are saying that Nigeria is pulling us down, and this bomb bastard are not. Let's listen to them.
On the issue of compensation for our victims as a result of NSAS killing, Shasha Akinyele Market killings, IPOP and ESN killings, we have been pursuing it for some years now. Since previous administration, a lot of promises were made, but still the federal government refused to fulfill the promise. So we are requesting Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this issue of compensation to do something on it, as we are given 4 weeks ultimatum. If nothing is...
Let's play the devil advocate. Okay, there's been killing between the both sides. Let's just play a devil advocate now, just to be a little bit on their side. This killing. Okay, how do we solve all these killings? And you tell Lori platform. How do we stop the fight between us and what they call even let's use the word, the Fulani herdsmen? Because these are people that own a business. You are running a business and you are using your own business to interfere on another man's business, and we are killing each other. How do we stop the killing? Okay, we want to stop the killing so that we can live together. How do we stop it? How? Explain to me. And I'll open the phone line now in case you want to call it. But video is on delay. And then we open the phone line.
Then we are actually going a peaceful protest, peaceful demonstration. Well, after which we will shut down the...
It is their right to peaceful demonstration. And I'm sure Bola Tinubu doesn't need to send soldiers to kill them. But Buhari Olori Buruku sent soldiers to kill us, as at the time we did the last rally in January in Ojota. Okay, we don't want to fight each other. We don't want all this killing. Oh, if you want to protest, go and protest. But he also went further to say something. Let's listen to it.
On all food supplies moving from north to all southern part of the country. This thing we have sent...
We will shut down all the food supply. Oh, yes, we know that they're having a food supply in large quantity because Fulani does not disturb them on the other side there. Fulani can disturb them in their own farming. Do you know why? We should ask them, why is it that we are being bash every day? Our farmers cannot go to farm. And like I said to you, and I still have the yam, because we have a lot of food in the house. So how can we have a country? You need the last time. Because all this plantain, because oh yes, everything about it in your thing. So if you can Yoruba nation, Kima no, Yoruba nation, Kima Yoruba nation, Mumbo. I have sacrificed and I'm still sacrificed. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. To buy a bobo to koja niwaju mi ni mo lo funra mi ni. Mọ́tò kan tó máa wà ní Sambi báyìí. Èmi náà mo ro mọ́tò tó jẹ́. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá níbo láti lè gbin ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó pọ̀ dáadáa in large quantity. Ẹ bá ń fi sínú comment section. Olórí burúkú sọ fún wa pé àwọn máa stop oúnjẹ kò ní dá fún wọn tó. Ẹ mọ reason táwọn ṣe ní upper edge ju àwa lọ. Fulani terrorists is not will disturb one in some areas, but they are not disturbing them. But in the issue, our governors they are bomb bastard. They are not invested in the farming sector. All our governors in Yoruba land, they are not. They refuse to invest heavily in the farm because it is the area that will resolve hunger in Yoruba land. We have all the land, but our farmers are struggling. Our farmers are struggling. We want to be farmers. Look, I wanted to be a farmer as far I have the WhatsApp group that the page anything. Group here. More than 10 years ago, I wanted to be a farmer. One on those states as the best to be able to be a farmer in plantain. Wọ́n ní Ìkòròdú, àwọn kan náà ti sọ pé Ìkòròdú, àwọn kan ní Ogun State. That means we have 3 states that you mentioned for me missing. So why is the North thinking that they can threaten us with food? This is a time for Dawn. There's a particular group that is called Dawn. Mo bẹ̀ wọ́n, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá wa sọ fáwọn governors. Àwa lè máa bá àwọn governors wọn ní gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́, wọ́n ní Níjẹ̀bú gan lọ́dọ̀ wa gan sẹ̀, Níjẹ̀bú Òde. Wọ́n ní a lè gbin ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹyẹlé ò kí ń jẹ́ àbí kíní kan ló máa ń sọ. Ẹyẹlé èsì tí báwo lọ ṣe máa ń pòwe yẹn, èsì tí kíní kan fi ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe. Ẹyẹlé ní jẹ́, wọ́n bá bí ẹyẹlé kan dẹ̀ nísìnyí kó jẹ́ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ti wọ́n. Ó ní sister mi kan tí máa ń follow kò ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá. Ó wà lórí Instagram. Mo ti meet ẹ̀ rí. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ láti bíbà kíní kan mú lọ́wọ́. Illness yẹn ó lọ sí Indian. She's doing very well now. Content creator gidi ni. Ó dà ti bímọ ti ṣe, nígbà tẹ́mi sì ń ṣe humanitarian service tí kò ń ṣaláriwo. Ẹni tó bá mọ girl yẹn lórí Instagram. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ mo mọ̀ bí i the right one. Ó dà ń pé the right. Ó ti wà cut out. Ọlọ́run ló mọ ọ̀rọ̀ àìsàn tó ṣe nígbà yẹn. Ó wá bá mi nígbà tí mo wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ some years back. Kò tí popular nígbà yẹn. Ó wà lórí Instagram. She's doing very well now. Mo rí tó ń dín ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lánàá tó ṣe àwọn àtọkọ ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi. She's doing very well and I'm happy for her. We promoted her then. We talked about her. I brought her on the Star Radio UK. Èmi náà dẹ̀ máa ṣe tí Oríyọmí Hamzat ti ṣe. Èmi náà dẹ̀ máa jẹ, màá dẹ̀ máa gbádùn bí bàbá wa Oríyọmí Hamzat. He's doing very well. Bó ṣe máa lọ Germany, lọ France. Ìyẹn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kí èmi máa ṣe. No, activist lèmi. Gbogbo ọ̀ lè ṣe nǹkan kan náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, wọ́n ní èsìrún à ń fi ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe ní ìlú Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ẹyẹlé, tó bá bí ẹyẹlé ìjà kó lọ jẹ́ nísìn. A máa gé orí ẹyẹlé yẹn sínú pot tá a máa jẹun fúnra rẹ̀. So intan sọ ni pé àwọn north tó ń threaten wa pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ yìí nísìn kò jẹ́ kó máa threaten wa tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn governors wa invest in it. Rice lèmi fẹ́ ṣe rice ni mo fẹ́ ṣe ní 10 years ago pẹ̀lú máa kan ní Abẹ́òkúta ní Kọ́bápẹ́. Rice wọ́n ní that is Ìjẹ̀ṣà elulage ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ibo ni Ìjẹ̀ṣà má bínú ṣé Èkìtì nìyẹn àní kò Ìkì ọmọ Yorùbá dẹ̀ ló pe rẹ̀ báyìí. Yóò pọ̀ kí n ṣe ọmọ Ìgbò níbo ni Ìjẹ̀ṣà state wo ni ẹ má bínú pé mo tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn o ntí yàn bá mọ̀ nìyẹn náà máa ń bèrè o. Iléṣà níbo ni Iléṣà àníjẹ̀ṣà Ọ̀ṣun state ẹ má da brain mi rú ẹ ní Ọ̀ṣun state Iléṣà Ìjẹ̀ṣà ok ó náà pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni káṣó bàbá ti wá pilot ni bàbá ẹ̀ àwọn tó ń wá Nigerian Airways níjọ́ náà lọ Ọ̀ṣun state mo like àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun state but níjọ́ tí mo wá ṣe rally pẹ̀lú Ìgbòho ẹ̀ ń fi mí rẹ́rìn nítorí mo sọnù àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ mo dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run pé mo padà rí bá mi èèyàn kan níwèé ní Yorùbá Nation Army ṣe lówó tẹ́fẹ́ fi ṣe army lẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ìta kọ́kọ́ ní pé ká kọ́kọ́ ṣíra wa létí ká disagree ká agree tàbá ti wájọ agree débi kan yẹn àwọn gọ́vnà yìí máa yá dànù ni. So kí ni mo fẹ́ fẹ́ràn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé the North are threatening us with the food supply to the Southwest. They have the right because àwọn ni wọ́n ń gba gbogbo fertilizer. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ farmer tẹ́ wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. How many times have you got? Ṣé mo get it? How many times have you get òyìnbó wàhálà nìyẹn? Ìgbà mélòó lẹ ti gba support lọ́wọ́ governor? Ṣé mọ̀ pé ní Ìbàdàn wọ́n á ti ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ farming yẹn rí? We have the best brain láti bá wa manage farming, but today we are not getting support from our governors. So gbogbo pé wọ́n threaten wa pẹ̀lú ata àlùbọ́sà nǹkan kan yẹn, it is just a waste of time. We should intensify farming in the south, but how do we do that? Ìyá mi grandma àwọn Ondo State dé o, Comfort Ológunjà, mo kí sister Elaine náà. Plantain can be planted in any thick forest in western and the eastern Nigeria. Kí ni ìyá mi Grace Olúṣọ̀tàn sọ wọ́n ní Ọláyọmí Kóìkì Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní èrè ìlú mi yẹn o. Ọmọ Iléṣà lẹ́yìn náà. Abáyọ̀dé ṣe nice. Mo ti ń jókè ní sẹ́yẹ ti jẹ́ kí n bá jókè báyìí ní sẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Let's watch this video and then I'll open the phone line. Fẹ́yìn náà ní 12 o'clock. Kẹ́yìn náà dá sí program. Okay, ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun state ní àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun dà. ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun dà ó rẹ̀ pé ìyàwó mi jọmọ Ọ̀ṣun ìyàwó mi náà ṣàbáyé ẹ má kí n tún sàn yẹn lórí social media kí ìyàwó mi máa ní kí ló dé báyìí àní sàn yẹn fún yín ó lè jẹ́ ọmọ Kwara ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ ọmọ Èkìtì ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn àbáyé lẹ́kìtì àwọn pòfẹ́sọ̀ ló pọ̀ lẹ́kìtì but pòfẹ́sọ̀ tó ń ta pọ́ọ̀fù nísìnyí gbogbo àwọn tó wà lẹ́kìtì support bàbá Akíntóyè. They even get support from international donors. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, not wọ́n gbádùn gan when it comes to farming. I'm not joking. Because ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n rí as problem to Nigeria. And yes, you can be saying that because tẹ́ bá lọ wọ́n tí Borno State Governor kí ni ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Zulum. Ẹ rántí nǹkan tí Zulum sọ fún wa. Zulum, the governor of Borno State. Only Boko Haram wiped Nigeria off the map. Àwọn olórí burúkú wọn sọ fún pé we are not going to bring food kò ní da fún ìtẹ́ ìbàgbọ́n jẹ wá mọ́. But àmọ̀ fún àwọn òyìnbó wa ní ìsìtì bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kò ní da fún wa ní. Koiki àwa là ń ta oúnjẹ ní máa tú o ìwọ́dọ̀ wà láìbúrọ̀dì tó sọ pé ń jẹun yìí o jọ torí Ọlọ́run fi tẹ̀ kó bá wa o. How long, let's put a test to it. How long do you think that if we are serious in farming in Yoruba land, how long do you think that we can start feeding ourselves? Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà honest. Okay, reserve oúnjẹ. So we are going to struggle for some time. I'm asking the question on all the platform, and the platform is very busy this morning because hot Laroy. How long do you think that Yoruba land, how many years let it take to be able to feed ourselves, and then we start saving grains? Grains, ni pé Joshua, in your 6 months, I won't take that. No, 6 months, and fabricated. Honest. Within 3 years, 6 months, possible kilo day. Àgbàdo gan ká tó gbìn àgbàdo sí gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gan 6 months gan will take time. Tony Age is not in 6 months. I don't want to agree with that. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà ní within 2 years. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà realistic. Mo kí ẹ jaya. Tó bá dago méjìlá máa ṣojú òpó. Ìjẹ̀bú Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó sunwọ̀n. Ìjẹ̀bú ò da Ìjẹ̀ṣà sunwọ̀n. Ẹnìkan kó méjì pọ̀ ní ohun Ìjẹ̀bú Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Àwọn òwe tẹ́ ń pa ìwé àwọn ọ̀gbọ́wé jàre àwọn èyí ti pẹ́ mo ti pẹ́ ní London. Break it down in English kí lè understand. Yes, I think 3 years. Ìyàn kan ní 7 years. Grandma mi kan Abọ́sẹ̀dé Rachel àwọn tó ń tọ́jú mi nìyẹn. Gbogbo náà lẹ́ ń tọ́jú mi o. Ẹ fún wa lówó. Ẹ bá máa fi account number síta. Máa pè síta fúnra mi gan nísìn. We need a lot of money to be raised. 3 years, Abi. So within 3 years. So tá bá sọ pé within 3 years. That means pé iṣẹ́ Tinubu nìyẹn o. Ẹ máa bèrè pé Koiki how? We expect Bola Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to make sure that food security wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá within 3 years. Because òun ló wà ní government. Agbára ni kíyàn wà ní government. Ìyẹn ni Tinubu ṣe ní èmi ló kàn, àwa ló kàn. You can list if we are serious 1 year. How long? Cherry, because we want to grow different food now. How long it will take to grow this? I got to factor into it. So the amount of 3 years, I got to factor long term of oúnjẹ. Because you know not Mr. Dennis, I know only 1 year. But when it's 1 year, I don't think we're being honest. Because I think we are researcher wà ní ICT àbí kí lẹ máa ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Ìbàdàn. How long ló máa take fún ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀? Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ń pẹ́ rà kó ọ̀nà máa ń pẹ́ kó tó wù. A máa colex. Ó yà wọ́n ti send owó nìyẹn. Mo kàn rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Mr. Tunde, exactly, we should think of the processing. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí nísìn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún lọ gbé ọ̀nà dá. Because we want consequence ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ nìkan, even up to ẹja nǹkan. There's so many things that we want to put out. Inú ẹ̀ náà la fẹ́ ṣe poultry. Irú nísìn, ìyàwó mi lọ sínú store. Ó ní òun ṣe mistake yẹn rí, but sometimes tó bá rí nǹkan nínú ibi tó bá ti ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Eléyìí, tuna in the oil. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀ tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok, èmi ni mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi náà ń design kìíní ẹ̀ ṣe ká yọ àbí ká máa ṣe ní back kìíní ẹ̀ ṣe like it. When you talk about grains within a year, okay. So a jẹ́ pé bí àgbàdo nǹkan kan, wọ́n ní ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ó máa ń fẹ́ tó ọdún kan. Ìyàn kan ní orí àwọn ní research on most of the products are very high. We must do a lot of research. A ní brain tó pọ̀ jù nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, think Yorùbá first. So, Moki Abdullahi, Moki Antawa lórí Mixela, mo gbàgbé láíláí.
àjọ lẹ̀pọ̀ àbí ṣúgà ni mo ní mò ń bọ̀ ní Ìbàdàn màá jàmàlà wọ́n ní ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ń pé 3 years kí ló dé ogún dé nìyẹn. So now tá bá wo ẹja ní bíbà ẹja ló wà nú ẹ̀ and I think I should have one tí mo ṣí èmi gan lè jẹ́ odindi kan tán bí ṣe jẹ́ bàbá lélẹ̀ ní àwọn àrò máa jẹ èyí tó máa lọ toilet. So ẹ mọ̀ pé mi máa sọ̀rọ̀ èmi practical ní program tiwa kò ń ṣe pé à ń tẹ̀sí yín lójú so àwọn olórí burúkú tó ń fóúnjẹ dẹ́rùbà wáyé kọ́ yìí fẹ́ńjẹ ẹ má jẹ́ kọ́ fóúnjẹ dẹ́rùbà yín èèyàn kan ní during our days in secondary school we used to have young farmers club bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a máa gbin paki a máa gbin àgbàdo àwa sún nínú farm the same ẹja tẹ́ ń rí the oil one olómi lélẹ̀ so olómi yẹn nìyàwó mi máa ń lò tá a máa fi ń ṣe kí ló ń pe tuna táwọn ọmọ yẹn máa ń jẹ wá fi àgbàdo sínú ẹ̀ ó dà pé mo tún lágbàdo náà ó dà pé àwọn basic oúnjẹ yẹn lẹ́ka so gbogbo pé wọ́n dẹ́rù bá wá yẹn Tinubu gbọ́dọ̀ make sure pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní oúnjẹ for the next 3 years wáyé tó wà níbẹ̀ nísìn. mo ní àgbàdo wà níbí bá nísìn. So no chickpeas lélẹ̀ àgbàdo mo ní. So ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa nílé ẹ má yẹ káwọn Fúlàní dẹ́rù bà wá wàláì ẹ má yẹ kó dẹ́rù bà wá àwọn òní gbóúnjẹ wá ẹ kó tójú oúnjẹ wọn sílé náà eléyìí nísìn ṣẹ́rí if we can start with this àgbàdo lásán àwọn kan ní ẹ̀kọ́ ìkẹ́ ó ń tẹ̀sí Tinubu kọ́ nìyẹn báyìí àgbàdo lélẹ̀ mo lè ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ òkè make sure pé kò sí ìta ti ṣí sílẹ̀ kọ̀sìkì máa kíyàwó máa dé nísìn kọ́ máa ní kí ló fi gbogbo oúnjẹ mi ṣe practical fún báyìí lórí program ok àní kankan tó wà ń ṣíṣí so máa ṣe lè so mò ń bọ̀ ẹni sùúrù pé mi máa ń like practical ẹni láti fọwọ́ mi dìbò àti fẹ́ fọwọ́ kan jẹ báyìí so àwa tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní kitchen ká jẹ́ kitchen porter ká jẹ́ kitchen assistant gbogbo ẹni mo ti ṣe kitchen porter mo ti fọbọ́ nínú kitchen yan ṣe big deal you know chef gangan ló yẹ kí n padà dìbò mú àwọn tó ń ṣe chef yẹn wàhálà yẹn ti pọ̀ jù mo kí ọkọ ya now practical la fi ṣe nísìn àwọn olórí burúkú tó ń dẹ́rù bà wáyé ẹ sọ fún bàbá wa Bọ́lá Tinubu pé a nídìí àgbàdo ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátá kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbìn tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ project yẹn ní 1st of January tó make it as a mandatory fún gbogbo governor wa by the end of next year a máa ní enough àgbàdo now a máa wá nídìí àwọn mo ń sọ fún ìyàwó mi mo ní Turkey ibi tí jìnlẹ̀ wà yẹn even though pa mọ̀ pé 419 Nigeria ṣé mọ̀ pé mo lọ wo UK Turkey relationship UK and Turkey máa sọ tí UK máa import wá sí ìlú ìfún yín and I'm not being serious now ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ búbú kọ́ la fẹ́ búra wa mọ́nísìn mọ́ ní bóyá mọ́nísìn ẹ má wọ̀rí mo fẹ́ lọ wo UK and Turkey trade wo ló wà láàrin wọn. The UK and Turkey have an existing FTA which is based on outdated provisions from the 1990 negotiated when the UK was a member of EU and only cover goods. We are committed to negotiating a new modernized FTA that is fit for the 21st century. Fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà máa jẹ́ ìlú máa represent wa ní UK. A fẹ́ kó jẹ́ Yorùbá government la máa trade pẹ̀lú UK. But ìtí mo fẹ́ mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé irú business wo ni wọ́n jọ ń ṣe tó pọ̀ mo lọ sórí gov.uk nísìn. Now, according to the government calls or the business expertise to boost the trade with UK, the UK is seeking views from businesses and wider public on UK negotiation objective for the new trade arrangement. Ṣé àmọ̀ pé èèyàn kan pè mí láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ mo mọ̀ gbé sí speaker. Kí ló pè mí fún business? Now, tẹ́lẹ̀ mi bá lọ sí business summit yẹn, èmi lè ní gbé ní UK, ìwọ tó wà ní Nàìjíríà wọ̀ fún ní visa. Now, èmi á wá lóríṣiríṣi bí okay wọ́n ní free trade arrangement ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ẹ̀yin ọgbọ́dọ̀ wà lórí program káwọn tó mọ̀ pa wọ́n ti sọ pé free trade agreement ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe gan ni FTA. Now, mo kí Bishop Adesina wọ́n ní 1 year with a mechanized farming ibi tí mo fẹ́ lò gangan nìyẹn because nígbà tí mo wá lọ ka kínní this was published on the 2nd of November. Mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kà lọ. The government invite businesses to shape UK objective for fresh trade talks with Turkey. We expect Bola Tinubu and our governors to be serious. Owó tẹ́ ń kó jẹ yìí ti pọ̀ jù. Ẹ put owó ìpadà into the community.
ẹ tẹ̀ jẹ́ ká elevate àwọn èèyàn wa díẹ̀ ẹ sì forget pé ẹni tó bá kú ló máa lọ bá ẹni tó bá kú ló máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ heaven àbí lọ sí no ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbádùn ayé yìí díẹ̀. All these máa ṣe nísìn àgbàdo ni but àgbàdo yẹn kó tó di pé máa di eléyìí a gbọ́dọ̀ ní àwọn machineries machinery yeah. You know, if Tinubu really want to work, all this can be done with. We are not here. Tinubu. No, I need put Tinubu, but sorry, program. He's not a Yoruba nation person, but responsibility. So that later one northern afin deruba wa nisin ki Tinubu ṣe kíni kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí creep. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ti ní kó move military. The next thing is food. Tí méjèèjì yẹn bá ti wà ní kápá wa, we can shut down Nigeria. Òun wà ní government, ó ní access láti ṣe quicker. Àwa ò sí ní government, àwa kàn sọ pé we should continue the push. Àwa wí tán, wèrè ìjìnlẹ̀ ń sọ pé wọ́n ti endorse Tinubu, òun wà ní Turkey sẹ̀, mo ní kò lè kúrò Turkey. Turkey tó wà yẹn kò lè ṣerú business tó ń ṣe ní B pẹ̀lú UK. Èmi Ọláyọmí Kóìkì mo lè ṣe business lọ sí Turkey because mo ní ìwé nílùú yìí. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ò ní ìwé ní Turkey láti ṣe business wá sí ní UK. Tó bá yẹ pé rọ́ ni mò ń pa ẹni kó kọ lẹ́tà kan wá sí UK pẹ̀lú businesses kankan tó bá fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣèbí àwọn business kìíní kan ló pè mí láàárọ̀ yìí on the 20th Ọlọ́run fún mi ní àlàáfíà àti ẹ̀mí gúngùn màá try láti lọ síbẹ̀. Tẹ́mi bá wá lọ sí àwọn summit yẹn nísìn expectation mi ni pé I should be able to come and tell Yoruba people tó bá jẹ́ pé serious government láwà ọmọ mo máa lọ síbi tí mo rí ibi tó ti ń ṣe machine tó lè process kìíní. Èèyàn kan send message mi lánàá ó ní Mr. Koiki kátálẹ̀ kìíní kan gbogbo I'm not into all that because but in reality bó ṣe jẹ́ kájọ máa trade nìyẹn. Èmi náà fẹ́ lówó náà ẹ fẹ́ kí n máa wá síbà kí n máa tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ yín ní gbogbo gbà. But when we don't have a system that is working, so now the government invite businesses to shape UK objective for fresh trade talks with Turkey. Tí bá fẹ́ ṣe business pẹ̀lú Turkey nísìn, I will be better off to do a business with Turkey than Nigeria. You know why? Because the UK government will protect my interest as a business owner in this country. And what about the funny way? We'll expect the benefit. You got to go out there and work. And that is why the UK government is not giving me access to public recourse. So that means that I have to be out there working my ass rather than sitting. UK government anyway, you can do business around the world, but don't do business in the north. British government do not expect me to run a business in the north. You know why? Because terrorism is happening there. Maybe I should put it in that perspective to you. I want to do business. But if I find an opportunity, I can be a consultant. I have lived here for 25 years. Mama fi posting it. Ìwọ tó bá ṣe ń dé lọ́la, tó bá dé lẹ́nìí, àwa tó bá níwájú, o gbọ́dọ̀ respect wa. Tèmi náà bá padà wá Nàìjíríà nísìn, èmi náà gbọ́dọ̀ respect yín because èmi ò mọ Nàìjíríà. Tí bá wá Nàìjíríà máa mú mi káàkiri ni. Ẹ̀rí tí mo ń béèrè pé bo ni Ìjẹ̀ṣà wà. Ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá mọ ibi tí Iléṣà wà? Nígbà tí mo gbé níbẹ̀, ibi tí mo gbé, tí bá dijú mi nísìn, mo mọ kò síbi tí mo mọ̀. But what we are saying is that I cannot do any business in Nigeria because mo ò lè vet yín ní Turkey bó ṣe wà yẹn. Tí bá ní problem pẹ̀lú any industry, tí bá ṣe business, UK government will protect my interest. How are they going to protect my interest in Nigeria? Because Nigeria is not a country. These are the factors. Kò ṣe pé púpọ̀ nínú yín lè bá yín ṣe business. But tí problem bá go wrong, court ilé ẹjọ́ wo ni máa gbé yín lọ? Ilé ẹjọ́ wo ni mo fẹ́ gbé wọ́n lọ tí bá bẹ ṣe business? Mr. Koiki, a lè ṣe business o. Màá máa pé irú business wo la jọ fẹ́ ṣe. Business tí mo lè fẹ́ tẹ̀. So, in tí mo fẹ́ mú jáde gangan ni pé the new modernized trade deal could boost trade with top 20 trading partners and support kí ló dé táwa àwa ọmọ Nàìjíríà bí ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ pé tá bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ a máa ń ṣe expression ní agbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa lo ọwọ́ wa báyìí. Ó kọ̀ sí mi nísìnyí. You know, we love to use our hand, you know, to do this. You know, come from any love. Ó dà pé ẹ máa ń wọ́n dí àbí. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thanks so much. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, Mr. Tunde, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi náà. I feel for you guys. Wàláì, oúnjẹ mẹ́ta ló wà wájú mi, ebi ò dẹ̀ ti pa mí. Aago 12 dẹ̀ ti lù. Because mo jẹ oúnjẹ gidi lálẹ́ àná sùn. Nígbà tó dalẹ́ àná, àwọn ọmọ mi ní, Dad,
mo ní kí ló dé yan ọmọ Oòduà kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ o mo dẹ̀ wà lókè we need a drink àwọn fẹ́ juice drink kan mo ní ṣé náà tútù ìmọ̀ tún jáde báyìí kí àwọn ọmọ yẹn wá máa béèrè pé àwọn fẹ́ drink kí n má wà lówó lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ní bí mi pé kí ni mo tí bá dad if this is not working okay pa àwọn ọmọ mi understand nǹkan tí mo gbé dání ni one is just a gesticulation òyìnbó yìí ti pọ̀ jù gesticulation èyí lóyìnbó Mr. Sean. So what am I trying to bring out here is that mo ṣe fẹ́ fún any trade between UK and Turkey. This is how ṣe bó ṣe jẹ́ káwọn Yorùbá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ronú nísìnyí kò ṣe pé Nàìjíríà náà ní trade pẹ̀lú UK but it is not helping the people on the ground. Ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá mi Kọ́láwọlé and everyone that is supporting. Ìyá mi comfort me. There are a lot of things to do in our forest like it used to be before, even more in this modern time. But forest is on internet. Èmi ti dé farm kan rí ní Kọ́bápẹ́ àyà mi já ni. Mo bi bàbá yẹn pé kò sí network níbí báyìí wọ́n ní kí n má worry everything safe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tẹ̀tí sí I mean not that they were not killing us there. So the trade minister Nigel Augustin marks the launch with a visit to Vodafone, one of the UK largest investor in Turkey. Vodafone. Just like MTN náà, on jẹ owó gidi lára gbogbo yín. Kò jẹ́ kó wọ́n. Ó lè ní gbogbo wọn. Technology is cheap, especially internet. Èló lẹ́ ń san fún data ní sí ní Nigeria. Mo kí bàbá wa Kẹ́hìndé. The UK, as of today, November 2nd, launched a call for input-seeking views from businesses and the wide public on UK negotiation objective for a new modernized free trade agreement, FTA, with Turkey. Now, tí UK bá ti prepare gbogbo document tó ti ní MOU, that is where they now say, ìwọ tó fẹ́ ní conference, ṣe lọ ṣe conference on business, kẹ wá pé gbogbo àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n, conference kan bọ̀ ní December nílùú yìí, about 30,000 entrepreneurs. December ló máa ṣe yẹn. Eléyìí tó pè mí fún láàárọ̀ yìí is another one because government UK expect gbogbo àwọn tá ń gbé níbẹ̀ pé má lọ jẹ́ dọ́là, má jẹ́ kórìí ẹ lọ dọ́ta, ẹ ṣe business, ẹ take a risk because business not risky ni. Now ẹ jẹ́ ká wá break ẹ padà. Kí ni UK gangan, kí ni wọ́n jọ ń trade pẹ̀lú kí ló jọ ń trade? Ibi tí mo fẹ́ lò gangan nísìnyí yẹn. Turkey tẹ́ rí yẹn, èèyàn kan ní share the link. What link? What link are we talking about? Ṣé UK lẹ́yìn náà wà? And tó bá sí ní UK, mi ò mọ̀ bá máa fún visa o, ẹ lè check it. Entrepreneur event coming up in this 30,000. Tó bá jẹ́ pé yẹn lẹ́ ń béèrè 30,000 entrepreneur. It's going to be a big event. Kí lè rò pé wọ́n ṣe gbogbo eléyìí because wọ́n encourage àwọn ọmọ wọn pé kó prepare fún the business. 30,000 summit. Ṣé summit la máa pè àbí conference? December de ló ń bọ̀. The Entrepreneur Summit, UK, jẹ́ n fi UK sí. The conference, okay, mo ń bọ̀. Màá sọ fún yín nísìnyí. Go to news. Okay, mo ń bọ̀. December Summit, Entrepreneur. UK, ẹ jẹ́ n gbé UK sí lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Go to all. The Global Entrepreneur Summit ticket. Yeah, on lele. My share. Bá mo ṣe máa lè share sọ́dọ̀ yín ní orí TikTok yìí. Come on, ní spare phone ni. Tá pé mo ní spare phone ni. Ṣé on lele ṣá on board. I've seen one. I want to be sure. The Global Entrepreneur Summit. And it's a free event. So, tẹ́ bá wà ní UK. Intention businesses. Even to excel in November. No, till November yẹn làwọn tó pè mí láàárọ̀. There's another one in December. Till November yẹn ó yàtọ̀. There's another one in November. Global Entrepreneur Summit, 1st of December in 2022. UK presents the 2022 Global Entrepreneur Summit. I'm a parasol to talking. I want to be sure of the events here going on. If not, my will email me. Listen. UK to host Artisan African Investment Summit. Yes, the next year. I go to all these summit and events, and then I try to see we can do business around the world, but Nigeria yẹn olórí burúkú country ni àárín kankan ṣe ń bẹ gbogbo tó bá fẹ́ ṣe wọn ní jẹ́ kó possible. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ sórí email mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo bọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nínú ilé pẹ̀lú wa. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koiki Oduduwa mo tẹ̀ka comment issue is just for 1 year. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa Michael. Let me go my email. Okay, àwọn lè ní international activate your e-ticket. Ewulele. Every day I get a lot of things. Okay, lè ní 22, 22nd, 22, 23rd. Ele the international franchise show. As you previously registered for a ticket to the international franchise show, we wanted to share an exclusive free e-ticket with you for our sister event, the business show. So the business show here, Otuyato City, December here. So I can share the link of the business show. It's free. And in the UK, even if you're not into business, you are working into you are a public worker or private sector. All these events are also great. Monile posted on Facebook because it blocked me on Facebook for comment section. But Monile posted on YouTube. And the phone line is open if you want to call. Actually, my partner on already broken naughty or Angel and Sonny because food security is very, very important. Grandma me can share wole first bank la want to retire. Mon fe ma daruko wo to da kokan mo. Àwọn ìyá tó ṣiṣẹ́ ní first bank yìí wọ́n ti jẹ Nigeria run tipẹ́. So link the event 22nd and mo share pẹ̀lú yín. So if you want to come down there, I might be there as well. Like show at the bank. Monty no. But there's another one coming up that I'm sure of. Ko e pe mo lè sọ pé bí báyìí ló wà nínú email mi ni. Olórúkọ tí wọ́n pè ní mo bí ẹbí mi ṣe ń put it out December summit. I didn't know type personal search engine in email me. There's a summit coming up in December. Entrepreneur. And I think I've registered already. So let me take out the December. If not, anything, I'll come back on it later. Our journalists receive. Financial Times, I get a lot of message from Financial Times. What should financial professionals know to adapt for on certain economic context and the market shift? As the industry wraps up for the first half of the year, industry experts look towards what lies ahead of an industry influx. So some of the upcoming events, June Lele Amsterdam, next year, October, due diligence, October, New York Lele. To get stock with Yoruba Nation. Global Wealth Management Summit. Because you do a lot of network. It's Moral Money Summit Africa. And some of them you have to pay a lot of money, you know. But you don't get free, you might pay a lot of more. I can't find the one in December, but I'll come back to that. And now I register for something in December. Okay, London week in Yatiton already. All right, let's move forward so that we don't get stuck on that. But I'll find it later. But it's definitely coming up in December. So, the London Business Show 2023. Teba in the UK, Abita anywhere abroad. Teba make it. You know, you will see. Oh, but some events in area the day. Ah, Joko see she content. It on the content. Why Jawo gidi kia connect with the right people. The right network. Go connect off minus 1%, you know, business here. I hope we Joko and Pariwo Nigeria. Sorry, Turkey at the UK, Jari. Turkey is a great strategic partner, and we already have a striving trading relationship up more than 30% in last year alone. I am incredibly excited to start upgrading our FTA, opening up opportunities for growth and giving British businesses, which I am one of them, because living here, èmi ò ṣe tó fi visa wọlé, ìwọ tó bá fi visa wọlé, má try láti ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú yìí, tó bá mú ẹ, ó máa revoke visa yẹn. Èmi ò tẹ̀ fi advice pé kò ṣe, ó yẹ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Mo mọ̀ pé ìwọ tó bá dé, tó bá fẹ́ padà lọ, problem ti ẹ nìyẹn, kò ṣe problem tèmi. Ìwọ náà di tí ni, ó máa kọ́kọ́ di illegal immigrant. But make sure pé o ní application home office. Tó bá ti ní application home office, tó bá ti gbé ẹ, it will be a very bad one. Kò dẹ̀ sí case kankan tó good. so máa kẹ́ni kankan fún ẹ ní fàbọ̀ pé mo fi visa tó bá wọlé tó bá ní òlọ́mọ náà ni ìwọ náà di part of us nìyẹn 25 years lèmi náà lò 15 years ló tèkì tó gbàwé mi tó bá ní òlọ́mọ náà ni kò sí kankan tó lè fi ẹ ṣe fact ni mo kàn sọ yẹn so tó bá ń sọ pé àbàtà wa ti níwèé irú àwa báyìí ta fi ṣe business British expect mi kéèkì máa ṣe business ọ̀ràn mi ṣe eléyìí tí mo ṣe yìí but eléyìí is good because it's the future èmi náà fẹ́ wà nínú mo fẹ́ wà nínú futuristic mo tẹ̀ rò pé bàbá yẹn ń ṣe audio lé lórí ni ta ló ti gbọ́ fídíò máa yẹn bàbá tó ṣe fídíò ní Japan ẹ ṣáà ti ni mo ti post ẹ̀ sórí YouTube àti Twitter àti orí Facebook ibi táwa náà láti wà nìyẹn mọ́tò tó ń drive tó ní driver ìwọ sí ìwà síbẹ̀ ó ní Ìgbòho is talking too much ọ̀dẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ pé mo fi bọ́ anybody mọ́ nísìn. How many of you saw the video? How many of you saw the video? So how do you want me now to bring that kind of investment to Nigeria? Nílùú tó ti gàdá yẹn. Mo post ẹ̀ náà sórí TikTok now. So now UK sọ pé òun àti Turkey ní last year 30%, but wọ́n fẹ́ increase it. I am incredibly excited to start upgrading our FTA, opening up opportunities for growth and giving British businesses wọ́n sọ pé Nigerian businesses ẹ ṣe gan ni boss wọn náà wọ́n ti rí fídíò yẹn náà lánàá àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn nísìn mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀dá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa wọ́n ní Nigerian businesses British businesses better access to market of some 85 million people wọ́n pọ̀ bí ẹrú ní Turkey yẹn náà ṣẹ́rí tó ń lò ní Nàìjíríà ni pé wọ́n ń lò wá bí guinea pig nítorí àpọ̀ but a lè sọ fún wọn pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ṣìfẹ́ lò wá bí guinea pig ẹ jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ pín country iná ká tẹ̀ wá máa jọ lóra wa ní guinea pig but mistake táwọn Nigerians ṣe ni pé they are seeing Nigeria as a big country numbers but numbers yẹn ò rí oúnjẹ jẹ ò rí àgbàdo jẹ ò rí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ ẹyẹ ilé gan ló ń jẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹyẹ ilé bá jẹ nísìn àbí kẹ́ ẹ gé orí ẹyẹ ilé yẹn kẹ́ gbé sínú abọ́. You remember that most of the year trains in UK are not driven by drivers. So in terms of finding Yoruba ni pé Bola Tinubu can do 3 years magic when it comes to food security. Tó bá ti fail, mo kí ẹ Kúnlé Bakers. Tó bá ti lè fail, ó fail kò fún ní restructure, kò fún ní food security. Ọmọ ká lọ máa múra sílẹ̀ fún sùúrùtù lórí M1. Now, mo fẹ́ ibi tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ gangan lélẹ̀ a ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé ó máa take wa ní 3 years láti ṣe kíni láti put together what is called food security. Tàbá ti kọ́kọ́ wá ní ìta máa jẹ àwa máa ṣe tá à ń pè ní owó ìṣàlẹ̀ka Bible ìtàn Joshua tó ní a lot of oúnjẹ àwọn oúnjẹ yẹn kò ń lè gbé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ sínú ilé nísìn tó bá ti dé stage kan ó máa override ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wá ṣe kí ni ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ either export ẹ láti fi make owó yes or ká preserve ẹ so báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ preserve ẹ òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ jáde nísìn nínú communication pẹ̀lú Turkey àti UK kí ni wọ́n tó ń trade tó pọ̀ jù kò ń ṣe kí Nàìjíríà máa náà lọ ra weapon lọ́wọ́ Turkey àwọn ló fẹ́ fi pa ẹ ṣe gan ni gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń darapọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ń fi comment èyí tẹ́lẹ̀ fi comment náà mò ń kí yín mo ní láti mo worry pẹ̀lẹ́ mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí Twitter space there are few Biafrans there I don't know whether they even understand what I'm saying because Yorùbá láǹsọ̀ látẹ̀ǹkan I think there's a call coming through nígbà tí mo ti ní káwọn èèyàn pé ẹ jẹ́ ká gba kọ́ọ̀lì yẹn ká má tún ní Koiki ìwọ náà lọ ní ká pè wàhálà ẹ̀ pọ̀ o ẹ jẹ́ àdọ́gba kọ́ọ̀lì yẹn ní sọ̀rọ̀ ta ló ń pè wá ok Bishop tí Bishop bá dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn Bishop máa polówó ọjà wọn tó bá bí ẹ nínú kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe sí tó bá láìkì rúbà yẹn problem ti ẹ nìyẹn kò ṣe problem tiwa torí gbogbo akọ́lá mọ Facebook tá a fi ń fi details wá síbẹ̀ gbóhùn sókè Bishop Adésínà ẹ̀rẹ̀ kùnàwó àgbọ̀n yín dáadáa ṣe látọ̀dọ̀ mi náà àbí látọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹ jẹ́ increase volume yẹn ok ó yá ẹ gbọ́n sókè ó lò gan ṣé ẹ ń lo earpiece ni because gbogbo ìjọba náà jẹ́ máa ń lo earpiece ẹ yọ earpiece yẹn a manager ó lò gan but a manager very low. Oh, sorry, èmi ni mo connect mọ́ speaker. Ẹ má bínú. Ó yẹ ẹgbọ́n sókè à ń gbọ́ yín nísìn. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ là ń gbọ́ yín sẹ́ Bishop.
Bishop ti lọ ni. Hello Bishop, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ sáà ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay. First of all, we congratulate you on your award on Saturday in Benin Republic. Yoruba Nation Office, Benin Republic. Baba Kitoye award you officer of the Order of Yoruba Land.
Àwa la máa jẹ́ pé ẹni tó bá dùn mọ́ no problem ti ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Kó náà lọ ṣe tí mò ń ṣe ká lè fóun náà láwọ́ọ̀dù. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹni tó bá níwọ̀n kò tẹ́wọ̀n lọ́rùn kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe sí yẹn. Very good. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó gba award. Àárín kan fi ṣe.
Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní kan ní.
Àwọn onígbó jẹ wá mọ́. Kébí bá pa wá. Ǹjẹ́ mo lọ ṣe tí kan sí báyìí ilé ti tutù. Ọ̀rẹ́ mo ń gbọ́dọ̀ yín.
Tó ní wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn wọn ní ṣàṣà.
Ó ń bínú.
Ìyẹn ò kan Yorùbá Nation, ìyẹn ò kan wá. Nigeria government ló pa wọ́n. Kí Nàìjíríà tí ó bá dẹ̀ béèrè ọ̀tọ́ bá dẹ̀ demand from Nigeria government, kí Nigeria tó bá fún wọn lówó, then we people in Lagos will rise for the demand of more than 999 people that was killed in Lekki toll gate. The record in the hospital said 999 people. I mean, there are more than that, but that is the corpse.
That's a big number. And the man rántí pé kò ń ṣe Lagos nìkan mọ́ fẹ́ ká máa put pé Lagos, even in Oyigbo, because people were killed by Wike in Oyigbo during the same EndSARS yẹn náà ni o, but Oyigbo làwọn kàn pé tiwọn lọ́hùn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè.
In the hospital, those corpses were tagged to EndSARS. So Nigeria government killed the citizens, and if they will pay the Northerners,
I'm worried this one earlier on
the people that were killed in Lagos and the South also.
Yeah.
So it's not a factor. It's not a factor. Kumaro Yemoro, Kusito Kon Yoruba, Yoruba Kon Lopawo, and all that is the one in Wari. Fulani president gave the order. So you should go and you should stop talking about Tinubu. You should start mentioning Buhari's name. Who gave the order for massacre of his own citizens? So the command go here and say here. Now, lórí pé àwọn òdìgbò jẹ wá, wọn kò ní ta fún wọn tó bá gbó jẹ wá. Ọjọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé oúnjẹ wá padà sílẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ní ta fún wọn. Reason is because they cannot survive without the South. Gbogbo oúnjẹ wọn yẹn, wọn ò lè jẹ, wọn ò dẹ̀ lè ta fúnra wọn, except they come to the South and sell it. During the time that they blocked the bridge of Jeba, during that time, for 3 days, all the perishable goods spoiled. At the time that they released the debt that they should come inside, they were selling the product at the Bazaar giveaway. They said they lost billions of naira. Look at that.
Mílíọ̀nù ni máa mú nísìn. Ilé ti lọ́lẹ̀ ní láti charge.
Who are they to be threatening the Southerners with their own food?
Àgbàlagbà ni mímu gbọ́dọ̀ mú kékeré. Mo gbádùn yín jàre, Bishop. Ọmọ àlè ni wọn. Ní láti charge ilé if na wọn máa kú mọ́ wọn lẹ́nu. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pàwọ́ la lomi. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pàwọ́ la lomi, Bishop. Mo ní wọ́n ti gbàgbé pàwọ́ la lomi. Tá bá tẹ̀ ní oúnjẹ ta fẹ́ gbìn, a máa import ẹ̀ wọlé, ta máa fi stable. Let's start charging the safe number to Marco.
Within 1 year,
Then.
That's what I was saying when I was commenting on it. Then within 1 year, the mama cow get the lorry, including in Lagos, the Lekki lorry yori, okay, they will pay. I went to
I'm threatening what we look on and you get it. Bombaster.
We went to Ilefe, okay, they will lorry apart.
Oh.
Are you getting that? In Ilefe, that place that we went to,
this year one. Everyone shall I from a bishop. Your 100 match online. Share my life launching. Nobody here, bishop.
So they can't threaten us with food. I think they don't know who they are talking to. Maybe our new batch of Fulani Nigeria. They don't know because Fulani don't be and they don't live in their land. They like to come and live among the Yoruba. You say they know you are threatening the Yoruba, the South. For now.
I shake on the bishop. All right then. So I can see my bet on phone line what you are open. Number where visitor +44 74 044 05917. While I'm still almost going to do that, the Turkey is thriving on tech, manufacturing, transport, infrastructure sector have generated a surge in demand from international expertise in the recent years, presenting significant opportunities for the UK companies. UK service export to Turkey already on the up, increased by 54%, 2.1 billion pounds. Ní Turkey at UK Joshe ní 2022, with the key sector including transport, financial services, architect, and audit. A new FT with modern provision for services and the digital trade could turbocharge. That means turbocharge this, creating opportunities for the UK businesses and giving them a competitive edge on the companies from other countries. So, Marco play in Kokonfua came if you din and binu.
Rated as president.
Yeah,
every Nigerian has a right to live in any part of the country. Just of recent, Sunday Igboho was released from prison, but he issued a fresh ultimatum for Fulani community that are residing in Yoruba land to leave the region within 10 days. This time around, we, the Northern Consensus Movement of Nigeria, will do everything possible to stop that move. And if he refuses to listen if he resists to listen, then we have no option rather than to ask Yorubas that are resident in the northern Nigeria to also go back to their region. On the issue of compensation for our victims as a result of NSAS killing, Shasha Akinyele Market killings, IPOP and ESN killings, we have been pursuing it for some years now. Since previous administration, a lot of promises were made, but still the federal government refused to fulfill the promise. So we are requesting Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this issue of compensation to do something on it, as we are giving 4 weeks ultimatum. If nothing is being done, then we are actually going on a peaceful protest, peaceful demonstration, after which we will shut down the country on all food supplies moving from north to all southern part of the country. This thing we have sent to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu even before he was inaugurated as president. And as President Commander-in-Chief, we have also forwarded this demand and the request. All security agencies, the head of security agencies of this country are aware of it. All governors of 19 northern states, all former leaders, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most especially those that come from the north, are aware of it. The Northern Traditional Council are aware of it. The 19 northern state assemblies are also aware of this issue. It's not a new matter. We have been pursuing this issue since during the NSAS, the Shasha Akinyele Market killings, and that of the ESN and Nnamdi Kanu's killings. The National Assembly, I repeat, is fully aware of it under Senator Ahmed Lawan. That was mentioned specifically, and a bill was passed in that respect. So we are saying and demanding that the President and Commander-in-Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu first pay this compensation, and also we are asking the Afenifere, the Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization, to call Sunday Igboho to order on this continuous harassment and intimidation of our people that he is doing. I repeat, what we are shying away from this thing not because of fear. We are not cowards. We are doing so because we respect constituted authority and we respect our elders. We are. Cultured and we respect the culture. So call him to order so that he does not carry out his threat. If he's allowed to do that, I repeat, we will have no option than to do the same. And we are saying that we have the capacity to do the same thing.
Capacity, that is the reason why we say the union is not working. So, I think one more so
Last week I noticed
no, the background ẹ ká padà gbọ́ tí brother wa tí àwọn Fúlàní ní ilé ní ọjà ọ̀dàn lélẹ̀ ẹja gbọ́n kan tí wọ́n sọ. Mo kí olóyè Ìgbòho, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí ẹbí àkàtẹ kọ́kọ́ play ilé náà mo ń bọ̀.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ayé wa tẹ́tẹ̀ bá wọn lúrò yẹ kó mọ̀ pẹ́ dá. Torí ẹni tó bá kọ̀ tí ò dúpẹ́ orí ẹgbẹ̀fà. Irú wọn ti bẹ́gi dínà orí ẹgbẹ̀je níjọ. Ìdí àti abárè tí àwọn Yorùbá UK Central Office parapọ̀ sàṣẹ̀rò nínú ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ wọn. Tí wọ́n sì ya ọjọ́ kan àrà ọ̀tọ̀ sílẹ̀ fún ìdúpẹ́. Lórí ibi àti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ibi abadé àti ibi tá ń lọ láìpẹ́. Àkọ́kọ́ rú ẹ̀ tí àwọn èèkàn lọ́kọ̀ọ́lọ́kọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé ọmọ parapọ̀.
Àwọn tó bá ti ń pè é jà fún wọn láyè kọ̀ọ̀kan bá wa sọ. Èmi ti sọ ọ̀run bá ti máa sọ àmì sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Ẹ já lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ brọ́dà mi, mo fẹ́ kọ́ dárúkọ wọn. Ẹ má dárúkọ yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Torí àwọn ibìkan wà tẹ́yìn tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó wà sensitive. Agbádùn yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí fúgàmù tẹ́yìn ti lọ lọ́wọ́, Ọlọ́run kẹwàá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, bẹ̀tẹ̀ àwa la mọ nǹkan tá a ní.
Nígbà táwọn èèyàn tí.
Bí gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe pọ̀ tó kò sí ibi tá a ti lè gbé nǹkan ọ̀gbìn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ni o, àgbàdo ni o, iṣu ni o, gbogbo everything even kòkó kò síbi tí yóò ti lè àti ọ̀pẹ kò síbi tá a ti lè gbé nǹkan ọ̀gbìn ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tóbi tó yìí. Kò sí láì lo fertilizer rárá tá a tẹ̀ nílò rárá tó jẹ́ pé àìmọye ibi tí búre ti ń lalẹ̀ kù tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ti ń lalẹ̀ kù àìmọye. So tá a bá dá dúró ìyá oúnjẹ ò tiẹ̀ lè jẹ kò lè pé ọdún mẹ́ta rárá.
Ẹyẹ kọ́ di oúnjẹ wọn mú gan sẹ̀ lọ́hùn. Ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lè mú rí jẹ ní ìdòdò. Mo gbádùn ìjà rẹ my brother. Àwọn bastard. Màá fi oúnjẹ dẹrù bá.
So tá a bá dá dúró ìyẹn gbọ́ ló máa pè wá jù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, olùkàrò.
Pé táwọn bá stọ̀pù oúnjẹ mélòó ni wọ́n mélòó la wọn oúnjẹ wọn ò lè dájọ́.
Bomb bastard ni wọn.
Tí ẹ bá dé abájú tẹ bá wo tírélà tó ń ru màálù wà látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Tẹ bá dé myself náà. Tẹ bá wo bó ṣe ń lóòdù oúnjẹ wọn bẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni wọ́n ta gbogbo ẹ̀. So kò sí ṣarakara kan tó lè ṣe, kò sí ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó lè sọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí Ọlọ́run kẹwàá. Àtọ̀tẹ̀ pé ká pa wọ́n pọ̀ Ọlọ́run bá wa ṣe kílẹ̀ Yorùbá dá dúró. Kí bàbá Tinubu gbogbo agbára tó bá ní kí wọ́n sà kí Yorùbá dá dúró.
Àní kò tẹ̀ fún ọ ní food security, at least food security.
Security ẹ̀ gbogbo ni number one. Security ẹ̀ number one. Ẹ wo bó ṣe wéṣì ẹ̀ ní àwọn èèyàn ní wèrèdè. Ẹ bó ṣe wéṣì ẹ̀ ní àwọn èèyàn. Ọlọ́run bá adé mi bàbá olóyè Sunday Igboho sí. Kẹ́mi ẹ gùn fún wa. Bàbá tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó dúró tì ẹ wo ìgbà tó ráwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀ gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ṣèkì pé yẹ àwọn èèyàn wá síbẹ̀.
Àmín. Àmín Ọlọ́run, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much. A máa padà sórí fídíò àwọn brother wa ní ọjà ọ̀dàn. Ẹja tó lọ gbọ́n tí wọ́n sọ wá tèmi bá ń tẹ oúnjẹ lọ sísàlẹ̀. Yorì mọ̀ nílé sọ̀rọ̀ tí bá ti ń jẹun. Okay, I'm play advert lọ́nà. Ẹja gbọ́.
Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ayé wa òye. Tẹ́tẹ̀ báwọn lúrò yẹ kó mọ̀ pẹ́ dá. Tòrẹ́ni tó bá kọ̀ tí ò dúpẹ́ orí ẹgbẹ̀fà. Inú wọn ti bẹ́ gidi náà orí ẹgbẹ̀je níjọ. Ìdí àti abárè tí àwọn Yorùbá UK Central Office parapọ̀ sàṣẹ̀rò nínú ìmọ̀jìnlẹ̀ wọn. Tí wọ́n sì ya ọjọ́ kan àrà ọ̀tọ̀ sílẹ̀ fún ìdúpẹ́ lórí ibi àti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ibi abadé àti ibi tá ń lọ láìpẹ́. Àkọ́kọ́ rú ẹ̀ tí àwọn èèkàn lọ́kọ̀ọ́lọ́kọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé ọmọ parapọ̀ fún ọ̀dọ̀ kan sọ wípé Olúwa ṣé a sì ti máa láǹfààní láti máa pàdé àwọn olólùfẹ́ wa gbogbo. Láwọn tí wọ́n jó nígbàwọ́ fún ètò ìdúpẹ́ yìí. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí Yorùbá UK Central Office fúnra lára wọn gan. Tí wọ́n tó ní nǹkan là ń jọ ṣe. Koiki Media tí wọ́n jẹ́ agbẹnusọ fún Dr. Sunday Igboho Oòṣà. Gbẹ̀dú magazine ti kan lára rẹ̀. Dr. Sabi Talk Show. Sanfatis FM. Gbọ́ àpapọ̀ Yorùbá World Congress àti Yorùbá World Leader lágbàáyé. Ọjọ́ pẹ́ lọ́jọ́ àbámẹ́ta lẹ́yìn tó jọjọ́ kejì oṣù kejìlá ọdún tí a wà yìí ní Abadasha Action College, Pips Road Side, Pips Road, London, SE14 5SF, UK 135 Pips Road, London, SE14 5SF ni ó ti máa wáyé. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látago mẹ́ta ọ̀sán títí di agogo mẹ́wàá àṣálẹ́ UK time. Ọ̀fẹ́ àti ìrọ̀rùn ní ètò jíjẹ mímu ọjọ́ náà mọ pọ́ sí fún wa. Tá ò sì ní gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹnikẹ́ni fún owó ìwọlé. Tó jẹ́ sí wípé gbogbo ẹni tó bá fẹ́ wá sí bí ètò ìgbà yìí lọ́jọ́ náà ó gbọ́dọ̀ gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wọlé rẹ̀ lórí Eventbrite. Lọ́kàn tẹ́ bá ti tẹ First Yorùbá Community in UK Meet and Greet Thanksgiving. Lẹ́wọ̀n láǹfààní àti forúkọ yín àti àwọn tó bá fẹ́ tẹ̀lé wá síbi ayẹyẹ ìkalẹ̀ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Ẹ má gbàgbé wípé ètò tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wa yìí dá lórí first come first serve. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí tẹ́yìn gan bá nírànwọ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe fún wa kí ètò yìí lè wáyé kódò kí gbọ́ngbọ́n kan sí i. Bóyá yìí náà sì fẹ́ sọ kéèsì bísínẹ́sì tètò náà bá ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ẹ lè fàtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sọ wá sí wa látòrí ímeèlì wa dcco@yukgb.org àbí kẹ́ pè wá lórí 073-671-52852. Bákan náà ní ẹ lè pè 073-940-56266 àbí kẹ́ pè 077-609-86460. Ọjọ́ ìdúpẹ́ ọjọ́ ayọ̀ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé. Yorùbá World Media ló kéde lórúkọ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lágbàáyé. Àwọn alájẹ kan jẹ́ sí olóyòyò ojújú àgbẹ̀ wa o.
Let's take you back again to okay. Can I collect sense in me? Let's open that. I can't talk now. I'm eating, so let's play something first. Let's go back on this. Dodo ibnu. But conscious Nigeria, I think what realism. Lama iki ajewa pa ní Nigeria loshi. Agbons okay. This was okay. Allah ya mi ko ike mo fi send the ceramic. 2021. This was how we woke up. So many messages. Muki Jaya. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ Jaya yìí. While I'm okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ video man tí.
Chinese ti ń lo bọ́ọ̀sì tí ò lè driver o. Kò sí driver, kò sí anybody. Bọ́ọ̀sì ló mú ibi tó ń lọ fúnra ẹ̀. Ẹ̀rọ ayé ń gbangba ta o. Nàìjíríà ń bọ́ láwa o. Nàìjíríà ọ̀nà ọ̀pá sì jí o. God bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ nípa ọlọ́run ọ̀fẹ́ láti nǹkan kan. Àbọ̀ ọlọ́run ló dáná lọ́rùn lẹ́yìn tó fún àmọ̀ nǹkan tó. Ó tẹ bírèkì fúnra ẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀wá wòran o. Ẹ̀wá wáyé lóde o. Ẹ̀wá wáyé lóde o.
Alright, to show you already.
No driver.
No driver.
Nobody. The vehicle driving itself.
Japan.
You can see what the AI, the artificial intelligence, can do. The bus is driving by itself, obeying the traffic lights, taking us to our destination without a driver.
TikTok.
This is what we need to copy, and we need to understand that truly God is not our problem.
God can.
The black to change their orientation and thinking. Hey, things are going out of hand. God kill, God bend, God bring. As if God has not given us enough. God has given us enough. We should wake up to go and wake up to do something. Wake up and face reality. Stop deceiving yourself by telling lies against God Almighty. God is awesome. Wow. What a mighty.
Listening to that, now I've had a lunch. Okay, it seems that this is not charging. So enter our lorry grammar, we'll go into our lorry, it might have to come off because iPad will refuse to charge while I'm still using it. I don't know why. It refuse to charge, so there's nothing I can do. So I'm only Koiki Media, but we're still live on all the other platforms. So more advisable, Okorea, Folanyo, Mr. Adekunle, Mr. Zays. So I'm going to shut this one. You can join us on the other platform as well. Thank you so much. So I'll focus, Lori. I'll my charge low because it's not charging while I'm using it. So, and we had a great number of people watching. At least there were about almost 500 people. So, Moki, now we are back into the second segment. Ashiwalori Onje. The North are threatening us with the food coming into the Southwest. They've told us that they will shut down the whole of Southwest. What is your take on that? What is your take? Mr. Dennis, Lori TikTok. We have another caller. Let's take that call. Moki caller. Hello, caller. Hello, sir. Hello. I'm going to okay. Gonna start trying. Emma Sorolo, I'm going. Hello. Oh my God. I don't know why these people can hear us when they're calling in. Emma Sorolo, I'm going. Okay. Emma Sorolo, Castle, because I didn't go at about anyway. Inshallah. Ọ̀nà tí àwọn ará bíbá yìí gbèdé jẹ́ sí àwọn ọ̀gá àwọn Yorùbá láti jẹ́ náà nìyẹn. Ọ̀nà tí wọ́n sálẹ̀ fún náà nìyẹn. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ní ọ̀fẹ́ Yorùbá gidi tó ń da sáàdì Yorùbá dáadáa á fi hàn pé ọ̀nà rẹ̀ lásán yóò yàn sábà wà Yorùbá. Àti ẹni tí ọba fi ẹni tó gbé Yorùbá láti kékeré wá títí tó ti dàgbà. Èyí àmì ìlú náà jẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Yorùbá dáadáa. Ní ìlú náà tí àwọn Yorùbá àti ṣe ẹni tí ẹ̀yà sẹ́yìn alẹ̀ mọ́. Tó bá jẹ́ pé tó jẹ ẹni ọlọ́ọ̀bá gbọ́. Ọdún kan ọdún méjì. Àwọn ètò ìgbà kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́kẹ̀ ti jẹ́ wa lọ́jọ́ lọ́mọ́ ti jẹ ìyá mẹ́jà tó làtọ̀ láti ṣe lọ. Yàrá ti fi ẹni kan ní àwọn Yorùbá ọlọ́ọ̀bá gbọ́. Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn ìlú náà lèmi kan ò lè lè wá. Kẹ́mọ́ tẹ́tẹ́ tẹ́tẹ́ ilé ẹ̀jẹ̀ lè jẹ ní títí wa. Kí wọ́n fàyè wọn lọ́kàn fara ní wa ni àwọn arúgbó Fúlàní yẹn ọlọ́ọ̀bá gbọ́ ìlera ní ẹjẹ́ fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ káwọn Yorùbá káàkiri ẹ̀rọ náà lọ ọlọ́ọ̀bá gbọ́. Wọ́n àjẹ́ káwọn náà lọ ìlera ní arúgbó àti Fúlàní jẹ́ fún wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ètò wa fi ẹ̀dùn wọn. Nítorí pé ó ti ṣe ẹ̀dùn wọn ni wọ́n ṣe àwọn ilé tí a ní àwọn ilé ẹ̀ka gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn tá à ń pè ní ìlú wa ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn
ọba àjọbí tó ṣe bá ṣe àwọn onírúurú àwọn sábúrà ní ìlú ìlú ní àyà láti lọ. Àwọn alẹ́sábúrà ní ìlú ìlú àyà tí wọ́n wá lọ sọ wípé àwọn ènìyàn àwọn ènìyàn tó jẹ́ wá fún wa lọ. Ṣé wọ́n ní kí ní ilẹ̀ gbígbẹ́ lọ náà? Ilẹ̀ gbígbẹ́ tó ń gbé ọ̀gá tí ọ̀gá tí ọ̀gá tí ọ̀gá tí ọ̀gá tí ìtọ́ ní ìlú ìlú ẹ̀rọ. Ìbá ẹ̀yìn bàbá mi léèdè ẹ̀nà àbálọ́pọ̀ àwọn Yorùbá ní wípé ká pé èyí wà Nàìjíríà yẹn ẹ̀rọ ìbàgbọ́ ìbíkọ́ nínú ìtẹ́lẹ̀ ìfẹ́ ẹ̀dùn àfẹ́rọ̀ tí ibi tó tẹ̀lé nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn àwọn eléyìí burúkú ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n parẹ́ tẹ̀lẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ nílùú ìbílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ Yorùbá tọ́jà nílùú ìbò títí tó tẹ̀lé ti wà Nàìjíríà wà lẹ́yìn parẹ́ tẹ̀lẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ìbàgbọ́. Torí pé bá ní tìrẹ ní ti tóra nínú ní ti tó àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá jíjí náà. Ọmọ ìwọ́ parẹ́ lágbára náà. Ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń gbà lóde ìdí títí tó ìtọ́jú tó Nàìjíríà tó dé dá ọwọ́ parẹ́ tọmọtọmọ ni lágbára náà. Àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ wà Nàìjíríà mọ̀ ní títí wa tó ní kálukọ̀ náà lọ nílẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ó ní kálukọ̀ náà lọ nílẹ̀ rẹ̀. Àbá Awúsá ní ti náà, àbá Ìgbò ti náà, àwa Yorùbá. Àwọn tẹ̀wá lọ́rùn ká gbọ́wọ́ nínú ilẹ̀ wa.
Okay. So now I am now on the second phase. Mutilo sọ fún wa pé proud nationalist. A kì í ṣe Igbo, a ṣe Yoruba. I am a proud nationalist. Thank you so much once again to Omoluabi Apparel. Tony Mr. Koiki, Latin America, Lamati send the wá sí. So to ban interest, you can go on www.omoluabi Apparel and you can get this kind of outfit. It's good because you went up by say, I mean, Alimaton Ita 24/7 in the house. It's quite expensive. So you want to also make sure that as long as there's no draft coming into the house, double glazing, and when you wear something like this, it keeps you warm. So Atiwa, in the second part of the program, we are still live. As Indrope said, Nigeria is not working, but Mofeka draw lori, and we're charging all our, whatever we are using. So we're still good with all the platforms. Thank you so much. I'm going to speak more in English now so that we can balance it because I've already spoken Yoruba too much. So I'm pleased, the mass of people speak in Yoruba again because I want to carry other people along now. So this is the second segment. I don't have to end the program, but if you say that we should end it and start again, I think maybe we might have to do that. I think we should do that because it's 3 hours on the dot. So we're going to stop this now. I'm going to come back in just about a few minutes so that it will become a new program. I think we should do that. So let's stop this and then I'll come back in just about a few minutes. I think we should do that. Do we all agree on that? We should end this so that Kodewa to stretch so that we can do just 3 hours. We've done 3 hours, I can tell you, because the YouTube is telling me I've done 3 hours. So let us end it and then let me come back and then we can start fresh again. Emiti Jam, look, I am full up now. I have the energy to run another 3 hours. So we're going to do that now. Let's end the whole program and I'll just start it straight away with our broadcast. I will leave the Twitter space. That one will not be disturbed, but all other platforms, I'm going to shut it down and then I'm going to come back on in just about a few minutes. Thank you so much for those of you that have stayed with us. We'll be back in just about a few minutes. And that goes to all the platforms as well, because I need to recharge, especially the Instagram as well. So I want to put it on a tripod. So I'm going to end this as well, and then we're going to come back. So I'm out by the way in just about a few minutes. So bear with us as we end, and then we're going to come back on again.